How are we doing? Can you hear me okay? Can you see me okay? Welcome to another Sunday Night Trucking. I managed to click on the Be Right Back screen though, my bad. Right, is everything good? Happy weekend, everybody. It's almost over. Enjoy it. This is Sunday Night Trucking. This is the end of your week. Before it's back to school, back to work, and all that good stuff. Pays the bills, right? Tasty Fish 1 with a 5-month sub. 8771 with a 10-month sub. Thank you, guys. Audio, video, good. Awesome. Right, we've got something special going on tonight. Ryback04, 10-month sub. Thank you, Ryback. Exact 785. Oh my god, I can't keep up. 7-month sub. Jackie 186. Finally able to watch the legend hype Sunday Night Trucking. Such hype, much hype, very hype. Yay, Jackie! You can join us. Nice. Thank you so much. Wow, hang on. I have to scroll some stuff here. Stuff's just flying on my list. Exact 785, 7 months sub. Eurosim 89, 12 months. That's a year anniversary for Eurosim 89. Thumbs 31 with 24 months. 2 years, bro. 2 years. Thank you. James 130 with 12 months. Wow, there's some anniversaries here. Tommy FSX 7 months sub, Red Sly 69 7 months sub, and Brabant Gaming with 9 months. Guys, thank you so much for your support. Thank you very much for that. Some nice big anniversaries there as well. Awesome. Since when did ETS become an 18? What do you mean? I don't know what you're talking about. I may have left that there from last night's Mafia. Okay? Just saying. Borrow 6666. Is that right? 4? Yeah. 8 months sub. Clashing John with 4 months. Thank you, Clashing John. Yeah, I don't expect Euro Trucker being an 18 rating anytime soon. I don't think so anyway. I've not heard any plans from SCS to do that. I was playing Mafia 2 till, as the Scots would say, the wee hours of the morning. And damn fine it was too. That was such a good stream. Gonna carry on with Mafia 2 next week. It was very good. New DLCs for over 18s only. It contains sexy new wheels for over 18s only. As if. Right, things have calmed down. Let us begin. This is the truck that we used a couple of weeks ago, actually. I don't know if you remember it or not. Last week we had the Scania, the RJL Scania, which was full of chrome and red, had a very long wheelbase. This is the one from 2 weeks ago, which is a Scania which we had kitted out with a squirrel fuel skin. And today, last week I said today we're going to go for the Scania T, and that's what we're going to do. Perku, 22 months sub, thank you Perku. New sub hype, Hardy1199, thank you Hardy. Thank you for subscribing. Welcome to the channel. Thank you for your support, Hardy. Appreciate that, sir. Can we give him a nutty welcome, guys? Thank you. Peck Boy, hi Paul. Looking forward to Pro Mods 2.0 beta today. Here's more support to help you keep the wheels rolling. Thank you so much, Peck Boy. Right, I need to explain some stuff before we begin, okay? Because no doubt people will wander in later and say things like, "Hey Squirrel, is Pro Mods 2 out yet?" Okay? That's the inevitable question that will come later. And I'm hoping if I tell you guys, you will tell them, no, it's not. Alright? So let's be clear on what's going on here. So Pro Mods are working from, the current version is what, 1.98, I think. And they're working towards 2.0. Now 2.0's got quite a lot of stuff in it. Alright? And they're basically doing it in parts. This is part 1. Alright, there are more parts to come. They're not fully decided what they're going to put in those parts. This is part 1. And this has gone out today to the closed beta team. And they've kindly let me use it so I can show you what's in part 1 of Pro Mods 2.0. Pro Mods 2.0 will not be released until all the parts are complete. Okay, so this is only part 1. What I can do, though, is show you what they've put in part 1. But don't expect to see Pro Mods for a while yet. Is that clear? Are we all clear on that? So no, you cannot download Pro Mods 2, and you won't be able to for quite a while. because they've got other parts. Maybe 2, 3, I'm not sure. I can't tell you what they're going to put in it because even they don't know what they're putting in it. All I can tell you is what they've put in this part, which I've got a nice little list here. I'm going to show you now. However, there's one thing I do want to show you. Okay. I don't know how many parts there will be in total. My guess would be 3, but I don't know. I genuinely don't know. And it may change. It's pointless, you know, pointless guessing. Black Hawk, 8 months sub. Thank you, Black Hawk. I expect Mandelsoft is in chat and some of the other Pro Mods guys, so even they can't tell you how many parts. However, I want to show you something, right? I want to show you something. I'm in Felixstowe, and I want to see if you can see something. Can you see something about this map? I'm going to test your eyesight now. There is something on this map that is of interest, and I'm wondering who amongst you will spot it. You'll need to look carefully. Yes! You're straight in there. Wow. Look at this. Look at this. Chelmsford. When I saw this on the map, I absolutely cracked up. Chelmsford hype. I've not been there, alright? This build came out a few hours ago, and I have not been here. That's the first place we're going to go. And you may be wondering, what's the significance of Chelmsford? The significance is, that's where I live. Is my house in it? Well, I don't know. I had no idea what is here. I can see a thing here. We've got an Aldi, and whatever that is, and whatever this is. So you know what we're going to do? We're going to set a waypoint, and we're going to drive there. That's the first thing. The first order of business is we're going to drive to Chelmsford. I've wanted this in the game for so long. This is so cool. Jorgen from Norway with a resumed sub. Thank you, Jorgen from Norway. There is actually an Aldi in Chelmsford, yeah. Straight up. I don't know what the plans are with this. I'm just glad it's in here, but, you know, there's a few things you could put, like landmarks you could put in Chelmsford. You could put in the Marconi statue, because Chelmsford is the birthplace of radio, by the way, so there's a Marconi statue, right? And you could put in Chelmsford Cathedral. That's another landmark you could put in. There's a few things you could put in there, but before we go and choose another truck, the Scania T, let's take a little drive down to Chelmsford together, because I've genuinely not been there. So you'll be seeing it for the first time, as will I. 7 months, Jorgen, thank you. DeBoss905, 19 months, thank you so much, guys. Let's do this. Let us do this. Let's go and see Chelmsford. Do you think they added that because of you? 100% they added that because of me, because I've been asking for it for so long. Cheery you, 6 months sub. Thank you, Cheery you. Is it going to expand? I don't know. I don't know what the plans are with Chelmsford. I'm just glad it's there. Apparently there's an Easter egg in this map as well, in the UK. And I don't know what it is. Maybe we'll find it. Keep your eyes peeled. Uh-oh. And also, remember that you're in the UK, and they drive on the other side of the road. Lol. Let's go straight over the road, shall we? Is he going to let me out? Yay! Uh-oh, I just activated the retarder. Let's go. $7 PM in Belgium. Yes, there's an important thing, actually. Now, thank you for reminding me. About next week's Sunday Night Trucking. Okay, you need to be aware of this. You wonderful Sunday Night Trucking peeps, you. Next week is, in fact, the end of British summertime. Oh, God. You know, what summer we had. It's the end of British summertime. What does that mean? It means that the clocks are going to move. The clocks will move next weekend, guys. So next Sunday, right, British summertime ends. The clocks go back 1 hour. Which means if you don't live in Europe, definitely if you're in America or Canada, I don't think your clocks move until the week after. So you need to be careful because Sunday Night Trucking will start an hour earlier for you. So watch out for that one. Next week the clocks move. Don't be coming in here and saying, "Whoa, Squirrel, you've already been streaming for an hour, dude. What's going on?" That's why. I'm telling you now. Because America doesn't move their clocks to the week after. So for that Sunday Night Trucking next week, you may miss an hour if you're not careful. The Easter egg is somewhere in Chelmsford. We're gonna find it. We're gonna find it. Bravo Alpha Echo 10 months sub. Thank you so much for your support. Zenny smiles confused. Yeah, if you live in Europe and your clock goes back an hour next week, you're fine. You've nothing to worry about. Carry on. But if you live in America or Canada, I even suspect possibly Australia. I don't know about Australia. If you live anywhere outside of the EU and your clock doesn't move next week, then you need to watch out for it. So Lord Custard the 10th with 10 months of subscription support. Thank you, Custard. Maybe it's a squirrel statue. I don't think it will be. We're going to have a look right now, okay? It seems to have gone a bit misty. I'm guessing you're going to be a squirrel running around or a tree. I genuinely do. I don't know. I'm thinking they'll have put a house there and it'll, you know, supposed to be my house or something crazy like that. Maybe they'll put the Marconi statue in there. I don't know. I'm looking forward to finding out. You think the stream will 1 hour later, not earlier? I think you're wrong, sir. I'll tell you why I think you're wrong. This time next week, it will now be... let's think about this. Hang on. You might be right. Let me think. This time next week, it will now be 5:15. Yes. I think you're right, actually. I think the gentleman is correct. This time next week, it will only be 5:15 for me, so I won't be starting for another 45 minutes. You're right. Ignore what I said. You'll be sat here for an hour waiting for me to start. Yes, you won't miss an hour. That's good. That's better, actually. It's all good. If you sat around saying, why is the stream not started next week? It's because you didn't adjust your clock. Maybe a squirrel Easter egg. Maybe. We're just on the A12. A road I know quite well, and it doesn't do that, I can tell you that much. Yeah, Mafia 3's out in 2016. Yep, it is, definitely. At some point in 2016, I'm definitely playing Mafia 3. I've actually purchased the DLC for Mafia 2 now, so I've actually got some extra missions. And also, I've ordered a copy of Mafia 1 from Amazon. A second-hand copy of Mafia 1, because you can't buy it. So hopefully we'll be able to play Mafia 1, which apparently has a better storyline. Maybe it's your mansion. Lol. As if, dude. As if. Mafia 2 looked pretty good. Never mind Mafia 3. Tsunamic Nebula. Hi, Paul. IC Promo 2 Beta is available to us. Can I just facepalm at this point? No, it's not. It's not available. Ah! Jamsford is a great surprise. So have you only just got the UK map of Pro Mods? Roy? Yep. Yep, Roy. I've just got Pro Mods beta. Closed beta. Not available in shops. Not available to the public. Speed camera. Right, here we go. Here's the exit for Chelmsford. This is not available to people. It won't be for a while yet. This is part 1 of Pro Mods. I'm going to talk you through the changes in a minute. We're just going to go and see Chelmsford. No, it's not available. Roy. It's not available. I should have gone then. I knew I should have gone then. Turn your sat-nav off. Why would I do that, dude? Right, here we are. We're about to enter Chelmsford for the very first time. Indeed, it's fresh off the press from 2 PM this afternoon. This map was built a few hours ago. Yeah, I'm going to talk you through the maps shortly. We're looking out for Easter eggs, people. We're looking out for Easter eggs. Zany, smile! Okay, thank you, Zany. Chelmsford discovered! Woohoo! Right, Easter egg hunt. Ooh, what's this building? There's a roundabout. Could that be vaguely like the uni? I don't know. See DPD are in Chelmsford again. Oh, is that... Hang on, is that the cathedral over there? In the distance? Can you see that? That very cathedral-like building. Not sure what that is. Let's go straight on. What is that? I don't know. Oh, hang on, what does that sound? It says Pro Mods over there, look. You see it? The sign. The billboard says Pro Mods on it. What's that? What's that shop over there? That red shop with the sign on it. Hang on, guys. I'll read through your messages in a second. Let's go... Let me quickly look at the map. Can we do a loop around here? We can. Let's go left. Let's go left here. We'll come back that way. That's the railway bridge, I reckon. I like the mechanics. Hang on, I've got a nip in here. Typical mechanics. A lot of builders standing around, very British. Was that registration plate? I was wondering if that registration plate was going to say squirrel or something like that. If that was possibly the Easter egg. Coca-Cola! We've got a Coca-Cola fast food restaurant here. There's some people sat on a bench outside, look. Can you see this? Look, there's some people genuinely sitting on a bench here. Waiting for the... Is that your car? I reckon that's their car, you know. Yeah, we've got the burger van, which sells Diet Coke. Let's carry on around here. I'll read out your messages in a second, guys. I don't want to miss out on... Where do you want to go? That's Aldi. I don't want to miss this Easter egg. Is anything in Aldi? Nothing in Aldi. Let's carry on. I can't believe I'm driving around Chelmsford. This is hilarious. Ooh, is this the park? You guessing a squirrel logo on a building somewhere? Could be. Ah, somebody with a pram. This isn't Basildon, you know. Kappa. Ah, there's my house, lol, as if. Is that my mansion you were talking about? Nope, it's definitely none of these. Has anybody seen the Easter egg yet? What's this? Bus station. No way, they put a bus station... Oh, I can't go in there yet, look. They put a bus station on that bit. Chelmsford bus station is actually underneath the railway station. What on earth? What's them black bits on the window? Is that house on fire? Squirrel Logistics HQ. I don't know. I'm still trying to find this Easter egg. A general pickup place. Hey Cornwall boy, how you doing? Flower pots. That was a flower pot. It looked like a small burnt out fire. I don't think the bus station's the Easter egg, dude. It's got to be a sign or something. Nothing on there. What's the Easter egg? Let me go in here. Maybe there's something in here. We've got a couple of Range Rovers parts outside. I'm going to have to buy that. I've got to buy Chelmsford Garage, haven't I? It's got to be done. Maybe there's a Yaris hybrid somewhere. Let's drive through. Behind the delivery place was another place. What do you mean? The map says you can go to the bus station. Well, yeah, but it had the, we couldn't, though. We couldn't go to the bus station. It had the barriers over it. Look, let's go back. I'll show you. And then we'll carry on that way. Oh, God. Sorry, dude. Just ran over a Chelmsford cyclist. A H&M trailer outside of Aldi? What about it? That's just a generated trailer. There's a place behind the pickup place or Aldi. Look, I can't drive through here. This is a barrier. Unless that... I don't think it's going to let me through. I can't get through. Hang on. Do you think there's something in here, then? American Truck Simulator poster. Oh my God, look at the rubbish! What's going on? I'll have you know we've got cleaners in Chelmsford. It's not this bad. What the heck? Disused bus station. Don't even know what that is. What's over here? That's just some houses. There's definitely nothing down here. Chelmsford's a dump. Excusey? Just because they've got a disused bus station. Look, there was nothing in here. Did you say there was something around here? If there is, I don't see what it is. Check the houses. The houses are not... There's got to be something on the houses, I reckon. Maybe these things. Do you think? It's the bus station recycled. Well, I thought that was like a nut then or something. I thought I'd found it. Clean up your town. I didn't dirty my town. How do I know there's an Easter egg? Because Microsoft told me there was. We're looking for an Easter egg, but we don't know what it is. That's the point. The backside of Aldi. There was nothing on the backside of Aldi. It's got to be more obvious than that, surely. Let's carry on. Let's see if we can spot it. Maybe it's down here. If there's not, something didn't get committed. Oh! Are we on a wild goose chase? Pepsi? Hey, we don't have Pepsi in Chelmsford, you know, it's banned. That's incorrect. Take that out. Am I sure it's in Chelmsford? Yeah. Karaoke? What do you think Chelmsford is? I don't know, Microsoft, I can't find it. This is the railway, the bridge. Which actually goes over water and stuff, but and the bus station's next to it. It's cool. Bulent Badir 1999. Thank you for subscribing, Bulent. Welcome to the Nut House, sir. Appreciate that support. Thanks for giving a nutty welcome, guys. I can't find this Easter egg. Mandlesoft's going to have to come clean and say, have I been past it yet? Because I can't find it. I've done a lap of Chelmsford and I can't find it. Britvic shut down, dude. There is no Britvic in Chelmsford anymore. Was that a squirrel logo near a door near the last turn? I don't know. Which one? Near the last turn? What, back here? Or did you mean that one? I'm afraid it was one of the houses that had a sign text saying Squirrel's Nut House. Oh, is it not in there? Which house then? Which house? Which one was it supposed to be on? Was it like on one of these? Or was it one of these? Was it meant to be one of them? Let's see if we can see it. Can you see a sign? I don't know. I think it... Either I'm at the wrong houses or it didn't get put in. 2 stone for you, 11 months sub. Thank you, 2 stoned. Second one on the left. This one. Yeah, I could see something here, and it made me look, but I don't see a sign on it. Nothing on that side. It failed to commit. No! Was this going to be my house then? That's so cool. The big window? What do you mean the big window? Too bad it got lost. Oh well. It'll be in the next build. Not to worry. Why do you guys keep wanting to look behind Aldi? What's so important about behind Aldi? There's nothing behind Aldi. Okay, it's not in the... Never mind, it's still awesome. Chelmsford's in the map. That'll do me. Let me just read those messages and then we'll have a look at this map. I'll show you what's in here. Ethan! It's in the mechanic's shop in the door. What, here? In the door? There's nothing in the door, dude. There's nothing in the door. Mandlesoft just said it was supposed to be on the house. You're fixing your BMW, dude. Window on the first house. Hey? Are you having a laugh? You mean this one? You mean that? Right, I'm going to have a look at the map. Let's show you what's in the map. We've been around Chelmsford. The nut house is supposed to be on one of the houses. I don't know if anybody's trolling or not. The problem is when people troll is you can't tell if the other ones who are not trolling are not trolling. you see what I mean. No, we're looking. We're finished. Right. So, let me look at my list of notes here. So, what's new in this one? What's new in this one? Okay, these are new here. Sundsvall, that's new. So, this line here, this whole road, that's new. Sundsvall, how do we say that? Gavle? Gavle? Not sure how we say that. That's new as well. Newtown here. New city here. New city here. Kristiansand is new, which is... What's Kristiansand? Sorry, Kristianstad. Here, that's new. It's very small. Look at it. Very small. Oh yeah, I didn't read the deliveries. My bad. Hang on. My bad. Zany Smile, that was the last one. Ethan. Hi, Squirrel. Good to be up in time for Sunday night trucking. In a better mood than usual, as I'm now dating again. Yay! Still feel like rubbish, though, as always. You're making me feel better. Kill all Renos. Ethan. It's all looking up, dude. Ryback 04. Mafia 1 had an amazing storyline. Sadly, the graphics of this day and age are terrible, as it's like playing the original Call of Duty. Here's to a good stream. I'll try it, Ryback. If it looks okay, we'll play it for the story. You know, a lot of games, like even PlayStation 1 games, there's some real classics that may not look brilliant, but the story's fantastic. Talking Donkey. Hello, Squirrel and Chat. For the first time in weeks, I can now enjoy Sunday night trucking from my home PC. Are you actually back home? But yes, I had my weekly MX5 drive, so I just got home. Plus 11 degrees. Have a great evening. That's quite warm for where you are. Jazzy Jeff, 6-month sub. Chris Wiresol, 9-month sub. Scanny Man, 11-month sub. And then I think we're up to date. Black Knight. Oh, you are alive. Hey, Paul, been AWOL for a week? No, you've been AWOL for about 2 weeks, dude. While I binge-watched The Walking Dead. Fair enough. Nice to be back watching Sunday Night Trucking. Enjoyed Mafia 2 yesterday so much I bought it. Keep up the hard work as usual. Thank you, Black Knight. Good to know you're okay. We were getting a little concerned. Right. Yeah, so that's new. What else have we got? Linköping and Stockholm have been completely rebuilt, so that's good. We should, as you can see, this is all greyed out for me. So at some point we need to try and get over to Linköping and to Stockholm. Interested to see Stockholm, actually, because I remember Pro Mod Stockholm when it very first came out, and it was really good. And then obviously SCS did their version of Stockholm, and then whatever Pro Mods have done, they've done something here and rebuilt Stockholm. So that's going to be interesting to see. What else have we got? More than half of the junctions in the E4 have been rebuilt and all received new signage. Now this is the E4 here. The E4 runs, where does it run from? All the way up here. So obviously this is new anyway. But that means that the rest of it, which is E4 all the way down here. Look at these junctions here. This is on the E4. We've got these like little rest stops along the way. And then the E4, I think, carries on to the west. So apparently these junctions have been rebuilt. And again, there's another rest stop there. Along the way down here. Not sure which bits of it, but there's been a lot of work on that road apparently. Faroe Islands have been restyled. The Faroe Islands are up here. This is the Faroe Islands. And some restyling has been done here. I'm not sure if we're going to get to visit that. We'll try. If we happen to get a job going there, we'll have a look around. But it looks like I've got a discovery thing here, which kind of makes me wonder if a new building was added, possibly. Can you drive American Truck today? Dude, can we just be clear on American Truck Simulator? Right. First of all, American Truck Simulator has no release date. American Truck Simulator is... That's my door. American Truck Simulator is under closed beta testing. Now, what that means is it's under NDA. So anybody that's closed beta testing it has already signed an NDA. So they can't say anything about it. They can't show you anything from it. They certainly can't stream it or make videos of it. All right? So anybody that's currently got American Truck Sim is in the closed beta testing team and cannot tell you anything about it. That's my door again. I should turn that off when I stream. I've got one of those like remote doorbell things and it gets picked up from the front door. So to cut a long story short, nobody is going to be playing American Truck Simulator anytime soon. That's the way it works, people. Shaky 600. Hi, Squirrel. Watching a great stream with my little bro who's been off work with a bad cold. There's quite a few people who've got a cold. Can I have a shout out? His name is James. He loves your streams and you make him smile. James, bro, you need to get well soon. Have a good Sunday night trucking. Yeah, my doorbell's annoying me now. I'll tell you what it'll be. It'll be one of the daughters who didn't take a key and probably took door for a while. A sub has found your house. No! I'll set Doyle on them. Right, our hus has been completely built from scratch, and the old version, which was a copy of from Brussels, is now an authentic and original. So that's a new one. Norway is Norway. Norway now has yellow centre lines on the motorways, plus other minor road marking fixes. Okay, so if you're from Norway, you'd be pleased to know when you drive on the motorway, you've now got a yellow line down the middle. Makes all the difference. Road markings in Sweden and Denmark have been updated. Some of them are barely noticeable for the untrained eye. Fair enough. That'll be me then. UK has received minor improvements. Yeah, plus a little surprise, which we already saw. That's the little surprise there. Chelmsford, which you saw. And mainland Denmark has been rebuilt. Aarhus, Viborg, Holstebro and Herning are back completely with new assets. Oh, okay. So apparently there's a lot of work. Here you go. That's been rebuilt. Helsingborg wasn't on the list. What else is on the list? Viborg, Holstebro. Where the heck's that? Where is Holstebro? Do you know, guys? I don't know. I'm not massively familiar with the cities of Denmark. I can't see it. Maybe it's somewhere else. Does anybody know where it is? Dude, I don't know how to pronounce Danish cities, alright? I'm absolutely open about this. Danish city names, Swedish city names, Norwegian, no idea. I pronounce it with my potato English, okay? It's in Denmark. I can't see it. Oh, there it is. There it is. There it is. I see it. Wow. Is that even a city? What is that? Looks like a district. Okay, so that's been rebuilt and it's back. As is Herning, which is here. That's a lot bigger. So that's new. So if we can, what we need to do, I think, if we can, try and get through Denmark a bit. If we get the right jobs, I'm going to have to pick and choose the jobs and teleport around a bit, and we'll try and waypoint our way through some of this stuff. I definitely want to check out Stockholm, Linköping, E4 maybe, some of that, in and around Denmark. If we get to the Faroe Islands, we'll see how it goes. Is Pro Mod free? It is, but it's currently on 1.98. Okay, so let's go down to the truck dealer and get ourselves a new truck. In fact, you know what we're going to do? We're going to go to Stockholm and do it, and then we can start in Stockholm. Makes perfect sense to me. Let's visit Stockholm Scania. Way! That wasn't supposed to happen. Interesting. I wonder if that's got anything to do with Stockholm. Bear in mind this is a beta map, guys. Hot off the press. There may be issues, okay? There may be issues. If it crashes in Stockholm, we'll stay away from Stockholm. It's fine. Mapex Slayer. Hi, Paul. Got an email from Insomnia the other day saying no drinks in campsites. What? On the other hand, at least you'll be there. Happy Sunday night truck and can't wait to catch up on Mafia 2 VOD. It was a good one, Mapex. It really was. Look out for the scene in one of my favourite scenes from yesterday's Mafia 2 stream. Was where you take Joey and who's the other guy? You take the two of them drunk from like a club. You take them to a cemetery where you take a body out the boot and bury it, and the drive back from there, the two drunk guys in the back of your car is singing to the song on the radio. It's one of those moments in games that you'll not forget. Molas Cookie Man, 7 months sub. Thank you, Molas Cookie Man. Well, at least it's remembered where we are. Alright, you know what? I'm going to go and... I'll tell you what, we're going to teleport to Stockholm and see if it crashes. Let's see what happens. See if we can get there first. Don't forget, I am running mods, and this is a beta map, so either of those things could cause a problem. Okay, here's Scania. Okay, well the good news is, we didn't crash this time. Peter583, 9 months sub, thank you Peter. 3/4 of a year, some nice anniversaries here. I'm going to get some stuff built, guys, soon, hopefully, this year, before, for you guys having anniversaries, so you'll get something on the screen. Something nice to celebrate your anniversaries, that'll be good. Henning Gamer with a resume sub, thank you for continuing your support, Henning Gamer. Scania T, as we said last week, this is the latest Scania T, which is, I think, what is it, 171, 161? I think it's 1.71. A link will be on the spreadsheet as ever. Why not turn all the mods off? Dude, this game is better when mods are turned on, trust me. I mean, the basic game is good, but with mods it's brilliant. For example, this truck here is one of the better mods you can get. Currently using the G27 because I'm too lazy to flick to the 29 at the moment. But I don't have a 29, I have a 920. This truck starts off looking a little bit ugly, but trust me, at the end of this, it will not look so bad. Scania T, it doesn't, like, you know, give it chance. Give it chance, guys. Underneath this bonnet, there's a swan waiting to get out, okay? Yeah, I'm drinking Diet Coke. Look, sponsored by Diet Coke. Not. I have to buy my own Diet Coke. Yeah, this is RJL Scania T. The other one, which we did last week, was also pretty good. Now, do we want to go long line? No. I'm going to go exec top line on this. Let's see what chassis options we've got. Now, last week we went, wow, look how many axles. We went big. We went completely big. We went chrome, we went loud, we went big. We need to decide what we're going to go. Full fat, I don't do full fat Coke. I find full fat Coke a bit sticky on my teeth. I don't like it. Jag England. Nice. Yeah, we're not going to go chrome this week, okay? We're going to go classy. Is what we're going to do. Last week we went loud. This week we're going classy. Now I'm wondering how we can get. I presume there's going to be steering axles. I'm going to go 10-4 on that. I think. Yeah, we've got the one axle down here. Look at these. This is cool. That looks like a good choice. Paul, I am your father. It's unlikely. It's very unlikely. My father's dead, so it's pretty unlikely. We're not going loud and big, no. No, we're not. Right, what engine are we going for? And don't you dare say 620. In before everybody goes. 620. Euro 4 560, will that do? Is that good enough? What about Euro 3 580? Is that enough power? Do you want more power? Fewer emissions? What are we going for? You can't vote 620. I said don't vote 620. You guys are crazy. Okay, alright. We're going 620 then, are we? Is that how it is? Every week on Sunday Night Trucking, we just get the biggest engine we can? Is that how this is? You guys are power crazy. You seriously are. Next time, I'm not going to show you the whole list. I'm going to scroll to here and go, right, what do you want? I'm so going to troll you. Right, hang on. Let's do a poll. Let's do it. Let's just sort this out. Let's give everybody a first shout here. Right, engine. Engine, we're going to go, what's the option? 620, 580, and 500. I'll give you 3 options. If I put too many, it'll get split. There you go. Vote on it. Exclamation mark, vote, space, and then the option. You can see the 3 options on the screen. Let's see how this goes. Let's see if you really are all about the 620, or whether you're man enough to choose something else. Or woman, obviously. Ethan, 420 is a vote from Ethan. Well, I didn't put a 420 on there, Ethan. I only put a 500 on there. Let's see where this goes. 500's winning. Interesting. A 250cc two-stroke. I don't think that's going to work very well for a truck. You got to rev a two-stroke engine to get any power out of it. The whole point of a diesel engine is you get the torque at the lower end. Go big or go back to Chelmsford. Wait, look! 500's winning, guys. The 500 is absolutely winning. There's the 500 there. The Euro 4. 50% of the votes have gone. You can change your vote, by the way. You just vote for a different one and it changes it. I'm glad to see you're not all completely power mad. Why would I put a 50 HP engine on my truck, dude? %40 of the votes have gone for the 500. What do you mean rigged? My hands are here, dude. It isn't rigged. You're voting, not me. You can see the votes. That's amazing. 52% of the people have gone for the 500. 35%. Nobody wanted the 580. I feel sorry for the 580. Poor little 580 with his 11%. Okay, right, let's close that. Right, that's closed. You can clearly see 53% of the people voted for 500. I'm glad, I am genuinely glad that you're not all completely and utterly power hungry. 500 it is. Moving on, we'll choose the retarder. Internal layout, you know I'm not going to go for the Vabis. You know exactly what I'm going to do in here. It's really a choice between the V8... Oh, that looks good. Is there even a choice in this cab? I mean, seriously? Seriously, is there even a choice? We either go V8 with its beige and black, or we go V8 red. I mean, there's nothing else to do here. I certainly don't want the Vabis wheel. I'm not having any of that on my truck. Yeah, there's curtains. They're sleeping curtains. They're not decorative curtains. They're sleeper curtains. They're fine. Nope, I'm not going Vabis. Nope. No, 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 no. Nope. There's only one option here. Red. The only one you could choose apart from this is that. Which is the same thing but right-hand drive. We're going red. It's decided. Outside, I'm going to stick a colour on just to get us going. We've done red last week. We can't do... Oh my... Good grief. Good grief. Are you serious? Is that even a colour now? That reminds me of what they... of the coat people were. You know, the lollipop guys. The kids' crossings, and they stand there in fluorescent coats. We're not going for that one, okay? No, you can't say yes to that. That's horrendous, dude. That's horrendous. We could go blue, possibly. Orange I don't like. Azure. Do we go azure? Graphite? Graphite's not bad. Onyx black. I think onyx black is like too black. So that's not bad. Deep ocean. I'm not putting yellow on. Yeah, that yellow was horrendous. It's just not even funny. We want it to look classy, okay? We don't want it to look stupid. Graphite. I like the graphite. I must admit, I am a fan of the graphite. I think that looks classy. I think the black is a bit... It doesn't bring out the styling well enough. Let's try that. Let's just play around with that. We can always change it in the paint shop anyway. As you can see, we've got a million options. We don't get the side skirt option, which is the only downside, which we don't get on this particular chassis. I think paint might look better. We've got an absolute ton of options for foot plates, so look at this. Not that you can ever see them. I mean, it's good to have it, but you can never see them. BCS, did you see my mail with the squirrel cup I made? I have sent it to you. No, I've not seen that, BCS. I've not seen that, genuinely. Not seen that mail. Don't know when you sent it, but I didn't see it. If you take grey, will you go for chrome or paint? Good question. Good question. I'm a bit disappointed about no side skirts on this chassis. That's my only reservation. Do you think we should drop an axle and get side skirts, people? Or should we leave it like that? What do you think? I quite like the chassis setup, but I always like to have side skirts if possible. For styling, for purely cosmetic reasons. The wheels look blunt. Blunt. Too many wheels. Drop axle for skirts, yes. Side skirts. Drop an axle, leave it. Drop, 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 drop. Okay, alright. Let's drop an axle maybe. Let's go for... will that give us side skirts? Let's try that. And that's not going to give us side skirts either. Hang on, that's the wheel. Tyre. Front rim. Ah, there's a side skirt option. Wait a second, wait a second, wait a second. It might have already had a side skirt on it. Maybe I just didn't click the right thing. It has got side skirts. V8 6 series, there we go. Plastic. V8, there we go. We can do it, we can fill it in. Nice, my bad. I was expecting the dot to be here, but the dot's actually over the wheel there. So we've got it, we're covered. Zany smile, banana or riot. I'm not doing it, Zany, I'm not doing it. Talking Donkey, hello again. I misread. I missed the red of my last review, so I do another one. I have today bought my first old-time truck, a Scania. LBS 140, 1971 350 brake V8. My winter restore project. Oh, nice. Nice, dude. You have to send pictures of that. Tweet me a picture when you, at the start and like as you progress. That'd be quite cool. People would be interested in that. Do plastic please something different? Maybe. I kind of think the grey looks better, though. I don't want to just go different just because, you know? Light stripe. Light stripe. What have we got here? We've got side light options. We've got chrome. Okay, let's go with light chrome ones. They'll fit on the chrome bar there. They should look pretty good. I mean, we could do black all down there. Black would look decent enough. Like if we was to stick, I don't know, V8s like that. It has a good line to it. If you're going to do that, I think you're better off going with something like the Raven. Probably works best out the bunch. So if you can put Ravens all down there, you get this kind of nice black effect all the way down the horizontal there, which can look pretty decent. That's one way of doing it. And then you can keep that all the way around here. You keep the sort of black lower half all the way around the lines. Light it up like London. We kind of did that last week, you know. We kind of did the whole bling thing last week. Now what have we got here? New paints with painted covers. Old paint with painted covers. So that's not bad. Not bad. Paint is nicer. Yeah, I mean, it is subjective. I see what you mean. A lot of it depends on the colour you choose here. That's the thing. Ethan, can you crash into a Renault for me tonight, please? I'll try and find one, Ethan. If we see one and we can cut it up, I'll do it. Welcome, Mini Cooper, if it's your first stream, dude. Why do you want the green truck? I'm not a lover of green. That's the thing. I'm not a lover of green. So that's quite nice, because you get a black trim, which kind of contrasts with this black. That's pretty good. But again, if we was to just jump over here for a second and just change the colour to, I don't know, like that. See how completely different it looks now? It just makes a massive difference. I don't want to go black, because I think it just looks too black then. You need the contrast. I mean, that is so bright. That's ridiculous. Not as bright as that. Ivory, I think, looks a little... Perfect white's not bad. Super bright, though. There's a light mount on the fender. I've not really done that yet. I'm just kind of playing with the options at the moment. Orange. Do a vote for colours. We'll be there all day. I don't think the lime green truck's going to look good. It's just going to look ridiculous. It's just going to look... It's just too bright. It's way too bright. It's not attractive. We're trying to create something that is pleasing to look at, you know? I would go... Crimson always looks pretty decent, but we did a red truck last week, so we could go blue on this. Or green. Like I said, I'm not a massive fan of green. I kind of like that one. I don't like the red... Oh, you see, we've got the red interior. That's the problem with this. We've got the red interior to contend with. If we go blue on the outside, it looks ridiculous having red on the inside. Jam23, hi Squirrel, how are you? When are you going to finish City Skylines? I don't know, dude. Keep up the work and keep the wheels moving. I don't know, Jam. I know that Corrales has had loads of problems with his City Skylines. He's lost his entire map, so the same fate may be awaiting me. Blue, 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 dark blue and blue. When you say blue, do you mean that blue? Deep Ocean? Or do you mean, like, that blue? I know, I'd like to do red, I really would, because it looks the best with that inside, but given that we did red last week, I don't want to go red again. The orange could potentially work with that red, but I don't know if I like it, you know? Billy Hoyle, 73, hello Mr. Squirrel, the Mafia 2 stream was epic and Sunday Night Trucking hype is real. Keep up the fantastic work. Get well, Ethan, you're a squirrel. Thank you, Billy. Appreciate that. This truck still looks ugly. We're nowhere near done yet. I'm going to go with graphite for now. Let's carry on with this. Right, let's come down here and we'll configure the door steps. I think for that one we had... Oh, I see. It changes all of them. That's quite interesting. In that case, we need to have... Ranger paint, and then we can go Ranger paint on that one as well. You can figure that one separately. That's interesting. The Squirrel Black looks great in this truck. Oh, I agree. Totally agree. Why not do it bronze? The red seats look ace. Bronze? Well, we can't unless we get in the paint shop. We can't do bronze unless we get in there. I'm not putting a pole light on this. That's going to look horrible. We can go daylight running lights. They'll look pretty decent. Fog light, low beam. Sounds like a good plan. Yep, let's do that. Let's work our way down this bit. Have we done that? We did that. We did that. We haven't done these two yet. That's a matter of style. Like, it's a pity that black bit doesn't extend through to that bit. I kind of like the separation that brings. True Serium with a 12-month sub. Thank you, True Serium. 1 year of support. Another anniversary. 12 months and what a year. Big trees on the road. Renault's tumbling down. The Witch Lydia and Notre Dame. Shared cockpits with Matt. Construction with Steve. Many thanks, Paul Moon of Bust. Wow, that's a nice little summary, dude. We should do that. Like at the end of the year, like at Christmas, when we do some Christmas streams, we should like summarize the year. And just look back at like what we did. That'll be awesome. Yeah, I'll paint it later. You can get door steps with lights. What, on this truck? How do you do that? I've not seen that as an option. Not on this truck you can't, I don't think. Scania 1 chrome painted. What have we got? Chrome. That one just has the Scania logo on it. Ah, interesting. That may look better up there, you know. I kind of like that. I think there's just a whole bunch of variations on this. By the look of it. Twin Scania logos, etc. Yeah. Logo 5 chrome. I like that. Let's see what we can do with this. Grill 5. Old series plastic. Ooh, wow. Old style or 6 series or 5 series. Blimey. That's quite a difference. 6 series V8 style paint. Starting to look very different now. That one's painted, so if the grey's basically coming through on here instead of the chrome. 24-hour stream for 100k. Yes, but it'll be split in 2 days. 2 12 hours. You got to change the engine again. Oh, man. Good call. We do have to change the engine again because we changed the chassis. Oh, come on. Why did you reset that, scumbag? There we go. Does that change the options? No. 6 style. Yeah, 6 series V8 will do that. What does that one do? It's bull bar. Headlights. We'll do the decorations in a minute. Go Vabis. Why? I don't like the Vabis thing. Right, different style headlights. H4, H7 with daylight running. It doesn't show the daylight running. There should be another option here to turn the light configurations on and off so you can test out the headlights, the main beams, the daylights, you know what I mean? You should be able to turn all these different options on and off, I think. Like that with the black trim, that works quite nicely. It's a DRL V8. Quite like that, actually. Yeah, I'm going to go with that. That looks the nicest to me. I'd like to see that 24-hour stream split into 2 days. That's what I said I'm going to do. 2 12 hours. That's exactly what I'm going to do. Okay, front bumper. What have we got? Low 6. Nice. I think we'll have to go with the plastic, though. To keep the lines going down here, you know? To keep that style. I'd kind of like to be able to change that as well. On its own, but you can't. It's fitted in. You're always wanting more options. Options are a good thing, Mr. Custard. That's the thing. That's what it's all about. Customization is all about the options, is it not? Never settle. Always want more. Please, sir, I want some more. Okay, interesting lines here. Depends if you want to put lights on this thing. PC Tech 53, hi Paul, I am taking a break from playing Mad Max to watch Sunday Night Trucking and continue to enjoy your quality videos and streams. I'm currently a 15-month sub. All the best to you, sir. PC Tech, thank you. I love that support. Thank you very much. Thanks for taking a break from Mad Max. It'll still be there when you get back. That's how he talks, isn't it? Like the hero, like the Batman. That's how Mad Max sounds in the game. Right, I'm thinking again we should perhaps... Let's keep the lighting subtle here. Let's go for... let's put the chromes down the side, just there, to go with that one. Possibly even that one, actually. Let's put the chromes there. See how that looks. Yeah, that's what we want. Just a couple. And then we'll go sort of white on the front again. Jack, 2 years, Jack. 24 months. Thank you so much for your support. Another awesome anniversary today. Atlanta Dark, new sub hype. I can't suit you, Atlanta Dark, so Sabrina's going to have to move fade you. In case you're wondering, that's Sabrina. She welcomes the subs in the absence of a horn that I can toot. Welcome to the channel. Thanks for supporting the stream. And massive nutty welcome. You've just joined a great community. Thank you so much, Atlanta. Let's put some... I'm going to skip those 2 dots here. I think I'm just going to do these 4. You know, just for a bit of styling. Let's just do that. Actually, you know what? I think orange may look better. Going back on what I said completely. I was going to put white down the front here. Sweaty Fox. What a name. Sweaty Fox, thank you so much for subscribing. Welcome to the Nut House as well. Thank you for subscribing. Well, thanks for your support, dude. It's awesome. Nutty welcome abound. Thanks for supporting the channel. Let me give you Sabrina Move Fade, Sweaty. I don't think it's Fox's sweat, though, if I'm honest. Thanks for joining the channel, though. Welcome. Black Hawk, so hey, Squirrel. If this is the tee that I think, there is a light up steps, but it is on a different wheel arch option. Also, this would look nice in black and red metallic. Black and red metallic. Oh, you mean the actual paint scheme? Yeah, it would. On a different wheel arch. That wheel arch doesn't... Painted covers... I'm not seeing that light option. Cab door steps. I don't know where it would be. It might only be on some chassis, though. That's the thing. I don't like this, by the way. I don't like what's going on down here. I'm going to get rid of this. For whatever reason, I'm not getting the feels from that. I think I'm going to keep it clean. It's either that or we go lights all the way along it. Like, you know, white here, there, and there, maybe. Yeah, that's not bad. Let's do that. Red dots at the front where you click the arch. This? Red dots at the front. There is no red dot at the front. I mean this? There isn't that. Oh, that. Ah, do you mean this? Is that the light you mean? I thought they meant lights inside. I thought you meant sort of footwell lighting, not this kind of lighting. Interesting. I'm not sure about that, actually. I don't think I like that. If it kind of feels like a pimple on its face, you know? Curly Whirly 123, welcome to the Nuts House, Curly Whirly. I'll give you a move fade there. Welcome to the channel. Thanks for supporting the stream, dude. Thanks for joining this awesome community who've already given you a wonderful nutty welcome. Curly Whirly! I used to love Curly Whirlies as a kid. It's so nice. They're actually a lot smaller than they used to be. I tell you what, I didn't notice that option. Chrome, paint. Then we're going to go with that. I may change the colour in the paint shop. I'm not saying I'm going to definitely stick with this. That looks rubbish, that looks rubbish. Not feeling the love here, guys. I mean, that can make it completely insane. I mean, look at that. That's just awful. The Wrestler. It spoils a truck. You could get away with that one. Because it doesn't cover up the signs down here. You'd probably have to move the Scania logo down to there, I think. The question is, though, does it actually make the truck look better or not? That's the real question here. I don't know if it does, you know. That would need to go there. Then it might look okay. Never like grills on the front. All bull bars ruin trucks. I think it does. In this particular case, I think it does ruin the truck. Not all of them do. Like, some of them, like, this doesn't work on this truck, but on other trucks and other Scanias, I've seen it work quite nicely. It's like a subtle bull bar. But, I mean, that looks like a mustache. That looks like a fish's mouth. They're just bleh. But it means you can't have any headlights down here, so we'll leave it. We'll leave it at that, though. Now, is this on the outside or the inside? It's the outside. Okay, it's back to this, the guard, the RGL guard. the V8 there. What else have we got? I think that kind of works best. That one with the lots of chrome trims. Like a subtle chrome trim. Kind of fits with the Scania logo, I think. We're going to have to put our lights up here. Sun visor. Is that inside? They're inside. We'll do them in a minute. What's this one? Roof sign illumination. Always good to have. I'm not doing a mustache, dude. I am not putting a mustache on my truck. It's starting to take shape. It's getting there. You know? It does take a bit of time. Now, it's a question of styling. Now, I think this particular truck works better with something sort of sticking out a little bit. If possible. Some of them just look downright awful. That kind of makes it like a Cylon. 50k painted, that works better. That fits in better, I think. That... I like that one. That works nicely. I think we'll go with that. The black and the chrome and everything sort of complements what else is going on here. Do we want to paint that? Why don't we have one on the other side? That's interesting. Take the sting. I've got the sting. Right, we've got our lights up there. Mirrors, I'm going to drop that one off. I think we're probably going to have to go with painted mirrors here. Because I think that's the only one that's going to look any good. Paint 1 and paint 2. I don't know what the difference is. Unless it's that thing where it flicks the other one on the other side. Yeah, it does. We're going to have to go paint 2. Window arches. Do you remember last week when we had chrome ones and we had those horrendous reflections and it killed the frame rate? We're not doing that again. I'm not putting a mustache on it, dude. Forget it. Black Mutt. Thanks for giving Black Mutt the dog and I perfect end to the weekend. Mrs. Black Mutt and I saw Mark Knopfler play in Philly last week. Nice. And now we're chilling to Sunday night trucking over a beer and snacks. Perfect. Absolutely. You can't say better than that. Thank you to Mr. and Mrs. Black Mutt. I kind of wanted to keep that line there. I don't know. I mean... This is interesting, like, you can put black on it to keep with the theme, or you can put like a splash of chrome on it to pick up what's going on around here. You've got your Scania logo, you've got your trim here has got chrome on it, and the lines follow around. But, I mean, I don't want to put too much chrome on it. Paint looks a little bit boring. That's not a bad option either, so you've got this splash of chrome going on. It's quite nice styling. Because you have got touches of chrome, and I like that. Hey, Strat Shadow, how you doing? You think black looks better? I mean, I'm not denying it doesn't look good. I'm just wondering whether... I mean, I would say it's a toss-up between the black, to keep with the black theme. Not that one. So, a toss between that one and that one, I would say. The black looks good. The chrome... I don't know. I think maybe the chrome... the black. At least you admit it looks bad. Oh, when something looks bad, I call a spade, dude. I'm not going to sit here and get all egotistical about it. If it looks bad, I'll say so. Are you good in German? No, I don't speak German. Black, plastic. Do we go black on that? No, I think we go grey. That looks best. That looks best. That's the right combo. Chris94, hello Paul, finally Sunday night trucking again. Pro Mods 2 beta looks very wonderful. Taking a break tonight and developing my map to watch your stream. Thank you, Chris. Here's my delivery to keep your support. Happy trucking. Chris, thank you for your support. Appreciate that. Let's, what's that dot do there? Oh, hang on, we've got the spoiler up. Let's get the spoiler on first. See, now this is where this This for me is when the model, the T, I need to call it Model T, that's a Ford. This is where the Scania T starts to lose its kind of dumpy shape, is when you start sticking these things on. Yeah, this is where it starts to look like a real truck all of a sudden. It's now a matter of choosing the one that we want. Old style, new style. I like the trim on the back here. It's a matter of do we want to go high or not. High gives us that nice black trim across there, which I think I kind of like. I'm not sure what that does. Oh, that's the fill-in gap, isn't it? That's the bit that goes down here. Yeah. Okay, old one, new 2. We'll go new 2 on that, I think. So we get the black trim down the back. So I think we'll go with that. That looks nice. Just have a quick look at the truck now. That's what it's looking like so far. We just need to get stuff on the top here and get some lights going on. And then we've got some bits of customization around the back. Possibly some back here. But that's where we're currently at. It looks like a duck when you put the wing on top. I don't think it looks like a duck. Right, so we've done that. That's the bonfire and stuff. We may not need it. I'm hoping we don't. If we can get a decent... Oh my. Okay, well... Okay, so that's got some options. Dragonfly... Yeah, I think we'll just go with that. That is crazy. Oh my. Not sure what you're going to put on this. Unless you put... I was thinking that was a Michelin Man. You could just... Now it looks like a Dalek if you do that. That's hilarious. What does it look like without anything on? I'm just not sure about that, if I'm honest. I think something more subtle is in order. The unicorn truck. Well, I think we're going to go with subtle. We'll put lights here, and we'll get some air horn and beacon going on. I've still got the same choice of beacons from last week, if you remember. That clips in, so that's no good. Can we get an air horn in there? We can. One of these days, they're going to let us move the camera around on this game. It's so awkward trying to get the camera into position. That clips through, so that's no good. Thunder. I think we'll have to go with the roar. It's the only one that doesn't clip in and look a bit weird. So that means the beacon's going to go here. So we could go single or double reflector, if you remember. That's the double. That's the single. You've got the radiance. Have you noticed how none of them like are doing the spinny thing? It's really weird. Okay, let's put the roar down there. Where's it gone? Where are you, roar? I'll put the double over here, like that. And that's it. We're pretty much done on the roof. Just need some lights here. Keeps it nice and simple. And then it comes down to a choice of Hella or Hella. Because they're still the best looking lights in the game. However, bear in mind that most of the lights here are rectangular. Those are small round running daylight running lights, sorry. Which means the rectangular ones may actually fit better up here. The lumens may look better like that. Across the top. Like a little row of those things. If you want a full bank or not. I think a full bank of lights looks a little bit OTT. Maybe something like that. It's not like looking completely insane with lighting then. Butler Hives, good evening, Paul. Just wanted to say that you're the best streamer and I enjoy every stream of you. It's an honour to be a member of the Nut House. I will always support you. Butler, thank you very much, sir. Appreciate that. Drive it looks good. Oh, it does look good. I'm trying to make it look its best. We've still got to get the colour, because the red interior isn't going to work with this grey. I think we'll go with that. Let's get down the side here. Have we got any exhaust options down the back? We may have. Oh, we've got the LED panel. Forgot about those. What does that one do then? Oh, yeah, nice. Yep, we've got the LEDs going on there, which always look nice. Use the dolls. What do you mean use the dolls? I don't understand what you mean. There's a bull bar option without a bar, so you can put lights on the grill. I'm not sure I want lights on the grill, if I'm honest with you. I think we've got quite a clean look there. I don't want to stick lamps on it for no reason, you know? How do you get those rims? They're just Ravens. Actually, we haven't put the tyres on them yet. Oh, trouble is, we only get the basic options. Because the default tyres, we only get the default rims, we only get the default. Which is a bit annoying. But hey, what are you going to do? Still looks pretty good. Do you watch The Walking Dead? I do. I've not kept up on the latest series, though. I don't think the Michelin doll's in here. Don't think we've got the Michelin doll, if I'm honest. Dots on the back give us that. Right, hang on. We've got a whole bunch of options around the exhaust. So we can either put the exhaust in here, or we can have them down there. I'm tempted this time to put them down here. It's either that or we put the strip light, which I think looks a bit ugly. I don't think that actually works well, if I'm honest. That is super low to the ground, though. Oh, my life. I mean, that is like, what, 3 inches off the floor? That looks silly. I'm actually going to put nothing there. I generally don't think that works. If we could put lights along that strip, I think it would work nicely. Like, take those lights and put them on here. That would work. But anything hanging off that gives you no ground clearance. I mean, imagine going over a speed bump. First wheel goes over, and then, boom, anything here just gets wiped out. I think that's as much ground clearance as we can get away with. In which case, we're going to have to put exhausts up here. So they're short. They're a bit too short, actually. What else have we got? I think we're going to have to... Yeah, that'll do. That's it. That's going to work. Those work nicely. And then we've just got the lights up here. The usual sort of array of lights. Now, if we can keep... Chrome Reds Part 2, they go on sideways, which is dumb. I think last time what we did was we put these on, if I remember. I'm sure that's what we did. Maybe not on that one, but I think we put these side lights on. Something like that. Just gives you red at the back and then white at the front, like this. This looks pretty decent. And then here you've got your usual kind of assortments of blinkers that you can put in. Keep this coat looks great. I think we can do a bit better, though. You don't like the big rack thing in the back. What, this? Well, that's a ginormous fuel tank. That's nice. That means not stopping for fuel. That's what that means. Let's think about this. So we want blinkers. Do you want to go round blinker? Like that. And then over here we want a left. So we go like this. That would give us the blinker lights. Always nice to have some reversing lights here. I don't know if we're going to get an option back here. We may do. Oh, that looks good. Yeah, you can customize this at the back. Like this option here, you can then customize it with whatever you want. So I'm going to put blinkers down the back there. So we'll go for right blinker. So we'll match up what's going on the back here. So we'll go for a left blinker round. It's got blinkers there, blinkers there. We could put a strip of reverse lights maybe, or we need the stop lights and the brake lights going in. And they need to go in up here as well. Do a gunmetal colour. Yeah, gunmetal would look good, actually. That would look good. So, blinker that goes there. Then we could have some standard. Let's think about this. Bright light round or bright light. Let's go tail light round next to it, like that, and then we'll go. No. We'll go bright light round. Bright light round like that. Bright light round, and then we'll go tail light round. Or did we go square on that one? No, let's keep it round. Tail light round on here, and then down the back here we'll go reverse light square. We'll do it that way. That'll be quite a lot of lighting there. Reverse light like that. There you go. So you've got indicator, bright lights. No, what did we put on there? Yeah, bright lights. That's not enough bright lights actually. We need more bright lights. There we go. Yeah, that's good. We'll do that. Reverse round, not square. Why? Why reverse round and not square? I was actually going to do the same thing up here as well. Put like reverse square lights up there. Like that. Yeah, I think the truck's going to look good once we've painted it. We've got options around here as well. We can make this bit look pretty good in a second. Just trying to get the lighting right. Why does it look out of place having some square? I think it looks, you know, it's a different in style, isn't it? This should have been pre-done for the stream. Why, Jay? A lot of people enjoy this. Can we get on with it? Can we get on with what, Stig? What are we getting on with? You forgot the light strip at the left. What? You missed a light bar. I haven't finished it. Which light bar do you mean? Exactly. Do an insanely long delivery. Enjoy the customization. Well, a lot of people do enjoy the customization. That's the point. I've missed something by the door. Oh, yeah. Good spot. I see what you mean. You mean that, don't you? Thank you. Yeah, I did miss that. That was the light chrome 4s, I believe. That's right, isn't it? Yeah, that's good. Got it. Thank you. Right, we've just got to put the bright lights up here. Bright lights. Bright lights. 2 sets of bright lights there. The thing is about customization is everybody does it differently. Yeah? Everybody has a different idea about how to do it. And if you put like 20 people in a room, gave them this truck and exactly the same customization options I've got now, they would all come out with a different truck. That's the beauty of customization. What I come out with, what you come out with is all different. I mean, there's good customizations and there are bad ones, but ultimately everybody comes out with a different one, you know? And that's kind of the point. Right, let's get this done here. I think we need to have the flat version if we can get away with it. That one there. A low painted option. Now, this is the question. Do we go painted here? And then go in between. We can get either tread plates or painted tread plates. And again, until we paint the truck, we're not exactly going to know what to put there. Chrome plastic. Paint. So let's just put something in and then we'll go and paint it and see how it looks. Do you want to keep low on this all the way? I might do low all the way, you know. And now the game crashes. Let's hope that doesn't happen. Because, yeah, that's not good when that happens. Low paints. There we go. Right, I'm just going to give that a little shot there. We're going to go and paint it up and then adjust as necessary. We may want to do a little bit of fine-tuning on this when we colour it. But let's see what happens. Trade in. Scania T exec top line. It's been a pleasure doing business with you. You should put your name on it. It's been a pleasure doing business with you, Squirrel, is what it should say. Alrighty then. That one genie. Hey man, I think you should go with the lights you had at the bottom. They look sexy. I think it's too low. That's my problem. Then just slap a good paint colour on and make the exterior yours. Kabam. Beautiful. Great stream, by the way. I kind of agree with you, but in this particular truck, I don't think it works. So I'm going to leave it genie. Whoa, look at the internal red lighting as well. Looks so cool. Right, paint shop. Now, of course, we've got the squirrel, which I don't think looks very good on that, to be honest. In fact, it's broken by the look of it. I think it needs updating. Got the patterns. Usual story of patterns. Look at this. Blimey. You see how complete... Look at that. That's horrendous. Looks like a trifle. That one, not so bad. I love the metallic grey going on, but this red I don't think works. Scania Griffin, that sounds like a good plan. That sounds like a good base that we could change. Let's get the Griffin in here. Now if we go for... This is where we could do something different. Look at that green. Look at that. Oh my god. Look at that green there. Rage Fart. So that's a classy name if ever saw one. Thank you for subscribing, Rage. Welcome to the Nut House, dude. Let's give you a quick move fade. Sabrina welcomes you. Thanks for supporting the channel. Welcome to this awesome community. Thank you for being here. Thanks for subbing. Appreciate that. Nutty, welcome. Thank you so much, guys. Hurry up, mate. Dude, I'm not hurrying up, Grotbag. I am seriously, like, not hurrying up. I don't know if you're trying to troll me or you're just impatient, but I kind of go at my own pace. Looks almost like a green Range Rover. Do the Griffin red and the rest grey. What, as in, do that red like that and then do that grey like that? Is that what you mean? Shouldn't the Griffin be gold like the Scania 50? How's that look? It's a very metallic grey. Exactly, it should be gold in my opinion, not red. But I guess the interior is red, isn't it? Paul, please slow down, lol. Let me keep that red there, and then we'll go for a. There's a gold colour. In fact, you probably needed to tinge it down a touch, maybe like that. See, I think if you're going to do that, you'd have to go with the beige interior, just because the red just wouldn't look right. Missed the wind reflector. Oh yeah, good call. Yeah, I put it on one side and not the other. I need to go and put that on in a second. What do you think then? Do we go gold or the red? I think we've done the gold Griffin before, to be fair. Looks like a bee. What kind of bees have you got where you live? You got grey bees. I think we'd have to go, if we're going to go red though, we can keep that red on the inside. Yeah, we'll do a vote on that one. There's too many options. I'm going to give you two options, red and gold. There you go. Exclamation mark, vote, space, and then one of those options, gold or red. Vote on it, guys. If we go red, I'll keep the red in there. If we go gold, I'm going to change the interior to beige because it just won't work otherwise. Mr. T Scania. More lights? What do you mean more lights? Mean more lights? Doesn't need more lights, dude. We're trying to keep it subtle. We're not trying to go bling on this. We're trying to go, you know, classy. Wow. Is that really... Forget the... Oh, there's percentages thing. It's broken again. I do hope Tyradin is watching. I do hope Tyradin... Is Tyradin in chat? Please tell me Tyradin's in chat. Because it did this yesterday, and he couldn't work out why. So the percentage of the bar is correct, but the percentage label is wrong. And he couldn't reproduce it. He just left. No! Dorset, get him back! Get him back! He literally just left. Oh, he's back. He's back! Perfect timing. Tyradin, do you need me to leave that open for a minute or not? Because I know you need to debug it or something. No, it looks like he's still here. Because he can check what's wrong with it. But anyway, it looks like you're going red, so that's fine. We'll go red. Do we want to go a little bit darker or a little bit lighter? Paul on the back in between the wheels is plastic. Eh? What's plastic? Right, let me put the, let's upgrade shop. Let me put the thingy back on. This one. What did we put on there? Did we put the deflector paint? Okay, so given that colour, do we want to change anything on the trim? That's the thing. That's the thing. So we could, for example, chrome that bit. We could do that to be different. It's like these spaces in between the arches. Do we want to keep them black like this, or do we want to make it chrome like that? Which was the dot that did that one? You could even make the whole thing plated that colour. So you could also do that. That's another option. You make the whole thing like a gunmetal grey. Not that you can see it very well, but hey. Fat Cowboy, hey Paul, I have pro mods to nut house. I hope pro mods to nut house your home city and truck parking place. Nice truck, buddy. Hope to see more Mafia 2 stream. Keep nice working vids. Thank you, Fat Cowboy. Mafia 2 will be carrying on next Saturday. Probably start at 5 again next Saturday. A lot of people saying black. A lot of people saying chrome. Interesting. We kind of got rid of most of the chrome, but... is it that one? The chrome also affects that bit that you see there, look. I think I'm going to leave it like that. I like the chrome down the middle. Let's go with that. Okay, does Tyradin want me to close that? Can I close that poll now? There she is. So the lights on the back. Indicators and stuff. All working. The truck's actually too long for the camera, look. I can't put the camera down here. Which is hilarious. The wind thingy. We've already fixed the wind thingy. We've got everything done. Is it me? Does it actually look brown in that sun? That's so weird. The side dots. I think we did all the side dots, didn't we? What's wrong with the interior? Oh yeah, we haven't... I see what you mean. We haven't actually accessorized. My bad. We haven't accessorized, people. It's important to accessorize. You know, you need your cool box or your handbag. I'm putting a trailer bag there. I'm not putting a handbag there. Forget about it. What else do we want? Half-eaten sandwich. Compass, which actually moves. Some aviator shades. A phone. A wallet. Tell you what, I'll leave my wallet there. How's that? No pinching my money, guys, okay? Yeah, I need a mod to let me know if Tyradin wants me to get rid of... Hang on a sec, he's messaging me. Doop-a-doo. Yeah, you can close it. Okay, cool. Right, let's get rid of that. There we go. Right, what else can we put over here? We had the dog last time. We had... What did we have? We had the bulldog last time, didn't we? So I think a pair of chihuahuas this time. Can somebody tell SCS that's not how you spell chihuahua? Seriously? That's not how you spell chihuahua. Chihuahua has letter U's in it. Chihuahua. It's not got W's in it. That's wrong. We had the compass last week as well. I think could we put a compass in between two chihuahuas? That could be quite fun. We'll forego that. We'll forget about that. I think we did this last time, and I think we put Scania pennant up. Chihuahua. That's it. What Rich Plays Games is. Chihuahua. H-U-A-H-U-A. That's how you spell Chihuahua. You don't spell it like how they spelt it. What are these dots doing? Okay, 8 ball. You know for a fact I ain't going to be doing curtains. One of these days I'm going to get a Renault truck and put curtains on it. Like, and put a pink handbag in it and pink curtains and lime green on the outside, pink on the inside. It's going to look wonderful. It's going to look so classy. Right, I don't want dice this time. I want we had a chrome skull last time, didn't we? Disco ball. Let's go for an 8 ball maybe, or a soccer ball. An 8 ball. Let's go with an 8 ball. Let's do that. Portable navigator. We've got a built-in sat-nav, I hope. I think that should work. You should not be able to see outside dots from the inside. I don't know why they can't kind of work that bit out. Look, I can configure the front grille from inside my cab. It makes no sense. Surely they can find a way of filtering these dots. You want a sandwich? You want a sandwich instead of a wallet? There you go. You're taking my money and left me with a sandwich. What are you like? Let's drive. Let us drive. Okay, right. Where do we want to go? We want to go... You know what? I'm just going to save that just before we do anything else. Give that a quick save. Lock that in. Right, map. Now, we said we wanted to go... We want to go up here, but we can't go there yet unless we get a job to take us that way. We're in Stockholm. Let's see if we can get a job out of Stockholm that's relatively short journey. To somewhere new. Now, Turku's not new. Nope. That ain't going to take us... I mean, that would be a good job to take us down through the E4 into Denmark. That would be good for that. But ideally, I'd like to go up to Sundsvall. Did he do the red interior light? I don't believe I did the interior light. Lift the wheel before driving empty, Paul. Okay. I might teleport to Sundsvall just so we can get a job out of there, you know? It kind of makes sense. Because we're not going to get a job easily to it, I don't think. Oh, actually, that one isn't so bad from Linköping goes up. I missed a dot on the seat. Okay. It's not massively important, I don't think. No, we're not going to test track today. We're going to go sightseeing. We're going to go look at these new cities. Let's go and discover Sundsvall. And then we can get a job out of there and come down the E4. That's probably the best way of doing this. Let's go and have a look at what they've done here. Oh, wow. Maxi Foods. That's actually a pickup point. Look at that. Oh, I like that. See. Wow, was that a piece of my tooth just fell off? I'm not even sure what that is. Have you noticed on the latest American Truck Sim blog, they're talking about the delivery points and stuff. And this is what you're going to see more of in Euro Truck and American Truck. More kind of realistic drop-off points, which is really good. Always wanted that. There's actually a fuel station over here. That's beautiful. Again, fuel stations in cities was not in the original Euro Truck, but is starting to sort of become a more common thing, which I totally agree with. It seems crazy to me that you can't refuel unless you go on the highway. Oh, this is nice, isn't it? Anybody live in Sundsvall? Hey! That's an interesting trick. Actually spawning vehicles. Okay. I like the Marina Bay here. It's very pleasant. It's very nice. Let's have a look around the corner. Lots of people here. Blimey. I'm not used to seeing so many people in Euro Truck. That's an interesting cargo drop. Look at that. Not that it's an active one, but... Is this a car dealer? Does that say Kia? That looks like the Kia logo to me. Is this a Kia car dealer? That's hilarious. Okay, so this is the... very posh starting garage. Look at this. What else have we got nearby? Nortrail. Oh, I love that tanker. I've seen this tanker before. I genuinely love this styling on that tanker. Like, just the use of colour on it. The chrome and the grey and the green. It just so, like, it's classy, you know? You live in Sundsvall. Well, you'll be able to say whether it looks anything like this or not. Okay, I'm gonna spawn in over here, out the way. Or not, I'm gonna press the wrong key and take a photo. That works as well. Sundsvall discovered. Let's see if we can get a job out of here now. We can drive down the new road anyway, wherever happens. We can take pork down to Gavle. Wow, that's a long journey. Carrots, 17 tons of carrots, 1,300 kilometers. That's a bit far. Okay, we'll just do the short one then. That will get us down the road, won't it? Route length, yeah, it's sorted by route length. Matte grey and chrome looks good, yeah, I totally agree. Right, let's get on the road. Let's adjust the mirrors. There we go. Should do it. Go to Malmo. Why Malmo? Yeah, we're going to go to Denmark shortly. We need to come see a bit of Sweden first. This is a new city. We just had a quick look around. We're going to drive down to the next city, which is also new. It's actually a rest point there. Oh yeah, it's a truck rest stop. I think the pickup is on the right here. Wow, dude, your lights are amazing. Look at that. He has the power of sun. This is it, I think. How do you see a list of mods? Aarhus is missing as well. No, Aarhus is on there. I've definitely seen it. Oh wow! I forgot we're driving in a non-cab over. I was thinking I was in like a normal Scania truck. That's the difference right there. Let's take this. No, I definitely saw Aarhus, however you say that. It was on... I showed you that at the start. What was it? Oh, blimey. Can anybody remember where it is? I did see it on here. There it is. So you said it was missing. It's not. It's actually in the game. We're going to go and try and get over here. Herning, we're going to try and visit this bit at some point. If not, we'll just teleport there and have a look if I don't get a job. I want to go here. That's new. And I'm trying to basically go down this bit because this is all new down here. And then the E4 is quite new. For a while, this has been restyled, which maybe we'll get over there. And at the start, I showed you Chelmsford. You've already seen Chelmsford. That crash. That never happened, okay? There was no crash. I don't know what you're talking about. Aarhus in English equals year plus house. What, as in year house? What, is that how you say it? Year house? That doesn't sound right. How many wheels have we got down? Oh, we've got them all down. Look at that. Look at those reverse lights. The reverse lights are strong in this one. Okay, I think it just pinged the wheel down. The axle. Yeah, it did. Let's get going. I don't think Kiev's changed. There's no point going to Kiev. It says GG on the trailer. It does. It does as well. Look at that. GG handle AB. That's fantastic. Really need much wheels for this trailer. Uh-huh. We don't necessarily fit our truck to the job at hand. If we did that, we'd be choosing smaller engines. We're not really doing it for that reason, are we? It's a GG spam. It looks a lot like the GG in chat right now. You say it the right way, almost. Fair enough. That'll do for me. SK. That's good enough for me, dude. Is there a reason why these trucks like these are not allowed? Yeah, but, you know, it's a sim. It's fun. People put 2,000 brake horsepower engines in Renaults in this game. I mean, seriously. Yeah, this chat's all about going big. Definitely. Alright, so all of this should be new down here. Along the E4, they kind of reworked a bunch of junctions and things. Yeah, I quite like that blinker as well, I must admit. I have a sound mod installed, which means if I go speeding, we should hear the police sirens. And it changes some of the sounds in the game. So it may be that that's changing it, or it could be from the Scania T. I'm not 100% on that. A equals year and Hus equals house. Yeah, what, as in Yar house? Is that how you say it? Yar house? Show us the blinker lights. Yeah, yeah. There you go. They're the ones that we configured on the truck, you see. The round ones. Right, let's get a quick photo, because I don't think we've got any photos of this thing yet. And we need photos. Yeah, you can change the mod file for any truck and just give it as much stupid horsepower as you want to. I've seen the 10,000 one as well. I know what you're on about. It just seems a bit daft, you know. It's the kind of thing that kids would do. Like, hey, I got a 10,000 brake engine horsepower in my Renault. Woo! Okay, well done. Keeping it real. Zed Bruner with a 9-month sub. Thank you, Zed Bruner. Exactly, our house in the middle of our streets. I guess you have to wait another week for Friday Night Flight with Matt. I don't know, LSOCJ. The problem is Matt's gone to P3D version 3 and I'm still on 2.5, so that's a problem. And the thing about P3D version 3 is it seems to give you about 5 FPS and better virtual memory management for $200. So that's a hefty upgrade. It's not even an upgrade. They don't give you an upgrade price, they make you buy the whole thing again. Frame rate is definitely better outside of the cab than inside of the cab. Which is interesting. How do you get so much money? Basically by having this profile for over 2.5 years. And the AI just constantly accumulating money. Because this particular profile is my career profile, and all the money in it is not hacked. It's all of it's earned. Good night, Forev Dosh. Have a good evening. Speed limit 100. Fair enough. There should be an update. Oh yeah, Squared Specs. It's completely crazy. No update pricing. It's just absolutely insane. Can you try to speak Irish or Scottish? It's not a language, dude. They still speak English. It's just a dialect. What you're saying is going to do the accents. I'm not even going to try. So look at the FPS, and then we go outside. It's just super smooth. A lot of it's got to do with these mirrors. They take a lot of rendering as well. Anything chrome-like, anything mirror-like, it has to render it. Why does Squirrel sound 80? That's really weird, dude. I don't even understand that statement. Speak Welsh? No. I can't speak Welsh. Yeah, see you later if you're going. Have a good evening. This trailer does not look good with this particular truck. The truck looks good, but the trailer doesn't. It's a very, very dull trailer, but it happens to be going in the right direction. Interesting how the other side of the road has 2 lanes and this one has a single lane. That's something you don't see. I don't recall seeing that in stock Euro Truck Sim. Also, look at that rest spot over there. There's a fuel stop and a rest spot over there. Look at that. That's really cool. No, it's the Scania T. Yeah, the visor reflects as well, which doesn't help. It's also quite annoying. Current journey is just down the road here. All of this is brand new in Pro Mod. You've not seen any of this before. This is brand new. Any news from the beta program for what? Sorry. Beta program for what? Need more speed and power. There's an 80k limit down this road. We're doing 73, 75 now. What map is it? Pro Mod. More water on the right. It's not really shown on the map if you look. Like the sat nav doesn't show that stuff. Like, if you have a sat-nav at home, you'll see the terrain on it. You'll see the land, you'll see... It'll colour urban areas differently to fields. You'll see bodies of water, that kind of thing. Have you noticed on the sat-nav in your truck, you don't get any of that? You just get the road. You just get the road and the markers on it. What's for dinner? I don't know, you're cooking it. I thought you were making dinner. It's a very cheap sat-nav. Yeah, I guess. Can we hear the sirens? Yeah, I'd have to speed for that. Let's see if we can... what's the speed limit down here? 80. Okay. It should kick in. I think I've got it enabled. I'm sure I've got it enabled. Yeah, there's the noise, which means you're going too fast for the trailer. Wow, are you serious? That dude just merged into my truck and I got fined for it? That's horrendous. That is genuinely horrendous. It damaged my truck and I got fined for it. How does that even work? How do you get this game? It's on Steam. Euro Truck Simulator's on Steam, dude. I always have to be careful when I say this guy's name. Shistofs. A 12-month sub, 1 year anniversary. That's about 7 or 8 people who've had a 1 year anniversary, and a few people who've had a 2 year. Thank you for your support, dude. Appreciate that. You're supposed to change the lane and let him go. We was on a single lane carriageway. How's that going to happen? There was one lane at that point and he merged into it. Did you not see it? See if we can get some more speed out of this. Come on, let's get the cop sirens going. I'm sure I enabled it. I don't know, it's not working. It was working last week. There you go. That makes you want to slow down. I love that. All of this is new. Are we getting off here? No. Hey, wait. Why is that road going off to... We are wow, there was a sign. Look. Why are we not getting off here? Why is it taking us that way? There's actually 2 ways to get to Gavlo, how you can say that. Okay, we'll go the long way. You can go that way, apparently. Steam sales on soon because I need Scandinavia. Well, normally there's the big Christmas sale. Big Steam Christmas sale. But that generally kicks in, if I remember. That generally kicks in around mid-December, I think, and it tends to run through Christmas. That's the big one. Can you turn up the game audio? I can do, hang on. There you go. I've turned it up a bit. Can you play Train Sim? Not on Sunday Night Trucking, no. I don't think there's trucking in Train Sim. What happens if you go too fast for the trailer? Nothing really. In theory, if it was more of a sim, then things would go badly wrong, but it doesn't. Nothing really happens. You can go whatever speed you like, basically. Try to press T. Why would I do that? You can't detach the trailer when you're moving anyway, so it's kind of pointless. Is that a new chair? Yes, it is. It is actually a new chair. I actually forgot to mention that. I have actually got a... there you go. I've actually got a new gaming chair. I totally forgot to mention it. There you go. It's the first ever proper gaming chair I've ever had. And I had to wait a couple of months because I wanted it in black and white leather. They do different colours. This is a black and white leather one. And, yeah, it actually arrived. Set it up. And I have to say, I'm really pleased with it. It's really cool. It's a GT Omega. And if you want to get one, they actually do chairs that start at like £150, I think, about $200. So they're pretty competitive as well. The one I went for is called a Master XL. It's quite a big chair because I'm like 6'3", so make sure you pick the right size for you if you're going to get one. But if you use, there is a link on my Twitch page as well. You get 5% off, but 5% off anything in the shop basically. Can you play Crash Bandicoot tonight? Yeah, that's got trucks in it. Oh wait, no it doesn't. Is a normal bureau chair good enough for gaming? Well, I've, you know, like I say, this is the first ever gaming chair I've ever had. So I've coped with an office chair all this time. Wow, look at this. I like the bus stop. Let's have a quick look at the scenery around here. We're gonna rock in the middle of the roundabout? No way. I'm just sightseeing. Oh, Mercedes-Benz dealer. I should have gone that way to get that dealer. Pinged. Shouldn't I? We'll drop this off and have a look around. Usual Pro Mods quality here. Play GTA 5, it's got trucks. Actually, Mafia 2 has trucks in it, I'll have you know. As we found out. Yeah, they got a trampoline! Look at this stuff. Wait, where are we going? Are we going here somewhere? Why is it... Wait a second. Why is the sat-nav trying to take me into the fuel station when I quite clearly have to go over to Maxi Foods? That doesn't seem right. I've got a couple of discoveries to get in here, so... Did you get your Christmas shopping done? No, I'm one of those people that does their Christmas shopping about 5 days before Christmas. Actually, that's not true. I tend to order a lot of stuff online a couple of weeks before Christmas and then panic buy the week before Christmas. That's how I do my Christmas shopping. My brother and his sister tend to do all their shopping back in September. And I kid you not, on December the 1st, we'll get our Christmas card. Bang on the money. December the 1st, we'll get a Christmas card. They're like super organised about it. And it makes you sick. Oh my god, how am I supposed to turn this around here? Are you having a laugh? Are you genuinely having a laugh? Am I going to have to reverse that through? Wow. There's nowhere to turn around. It's the Shistoffs. Hey Squirrel, you're getting better to pronounce my nickname. Well done. Thank you. Alright, this is a problem here. This is a problem. There doesn't appear to be a way. There's no turning space here. You can't go in forward. You have to reverse it in. You can't turn it around. Not in this truck, anyway. Maybe you could, possibly, in a cab over, maybe. But not in this. So we've got two options. We either auto park, or we try to reverse it back in. Which could be a laugh. The problem with this is trying to get out onto a main road in this game while the AI is out there like that. They just don't care. They won't stop. Just do it! This could be a fun drop-off, to be fair. Yeah, don't toot your horn at me. This is not the right truck to be doing this in, I'll give you that. They won't mind if I just use some space here, will they? Just put some diesel fumes on their sandwiches. Trying to get it back onto the road first. It's funny how you guys, like, half of you are like, auto park it, and half of you are like, no, park it. Reverse it in. Uh-oh. Something's... There's something... Oh, no. Hang on a minute. What have I hit, though? Oh, that's great. I've actually hit the barrier. I think that needs moving back a little bit. Okay. I'll go back as far as I can. Trouble is that AI car now is going to get right in the way. Oops. Truck drivers don't have to put up with having a microphone in the cab. I know that AI car is going to be right behind me right now. Dude! If we can get past the lamppost, we'll be golden. Possibly. The wheelbase of this truck isn't going to be... isn't going to make this bit easy, that's the problem. See, at this point I'd like to be turning, but I can't until the front end has cleared that bit. That's the issue. See, so now it's kind of gone a little bit too far from what I need. And a cab over this would be a lot easier. I possibly wouldn't even have had to have gone out, you know? Well, vaguely in the right direction. There was a skip around here somewhere. That was miles away. Miles away from the skip. There you go. That'll do, donkey. That'll do. I should have got extra bonus for that. Never mind a little bit. Auto park. Auto park, schmauto park. That's what I say. Right, let's find the next job, shall we? Let's pull up here. Actually, we've got a couple of discoveries to do. Let's go and get the discoveries. We've got one straight ahead. Let's get that and have a look around as well. Because this is all a new town in Pro Mods. No me's. We're going to drive in this truck. It's quite nice if we get like one good truck and can customize it. We can have a good look at the customization and then just drive that for the rest of the evening. Kind of keeps things flowing a bit better. Recruitment agency. Nice. That is actually... Look at that. Wow. That is actually pretty good. Pretty detailed recruitment agency. Should we buy this house? Let's buy the house. Let's buy all the houses. I've got to sneeze, guys. Oh, I'm sorry. My nose is playing up. Ah, squeeze me. Something's making me sneeze. See you later, Dutchie. Does the cab not slam into the back racks? What do you mean? Whoa, look at this tandem. Nice. That's a pickup point as well. So you go around the back for that. Bless you, hype. Let's bring the map up. Right, down here, there's a discovery point on the right. We'll go down here. That's pretty cool. I like that. We've got a mechanics on the left. Look at the brightness of the lights on the ground. They're ridiculous. What is going on with the lighting? Nortrail. The big depot. Mercedes-Benz dealer. Okay, let's have a quick look at the map. So we're here, right? And we've just come down that road. Now, if we can go down again, I don't think Uppsala got changed on the list. No. What's the next one that got changed? Stockholm got changed. We didn't really look around Stockholm. I drove out of Stockholm. We didn't properly look around it, though. Let's see what we've got in the freight market. That goes to Vastaras, which that's not on the change list, I don't think. You still have to smash a Renault. We did. I've not seen a Renault, to be fair. If I see one, I'll bump into it. I'll give it a little friendly kiss from the Scania. That goes to Oslo. Stavanger, Prague, too far. That would take us... I can't zoom in, this is annoying. Uppsala, Stockholm. Takes us just past Stockholm. Let's take that and go via Stockholm, which has been rebuilt. Oh, typical. Typical, I need to go over there now. Yeah, we'll go to Denmark after this, definitely. Definitely want to do Denmark. This is not strictly legal what I'm doing right now, by the way. Just saying. Yeah, the Scania factory we've been to before, it's not changed. I'm trying to go to the places that have been changed in this version of Pro Mods. Those steering axles really help on the turner circle. Okay, take that. What up, squirrel? Why not use the roundabout? Eh. It's quicker. I love that little chain link ching noise. Sounds so good. Okay, job number 2 is going to take us down the E4. Uppsala is not on the list of changes, no. Down the E4. We'll drive past Uppsala. And then we shall go... We're going to go via Stockholm, so I'm going to take a slight detour here. Waypoint 1, waypoint 2. So we're going to loop through Stockholm and then come back down to here, alright? And then we're going to drop that off. At that point, we are then going to teleport. Because we need to go and see Denmark. We need to see Denmark. That's been rebuilt. So we need to get over here. I'll probably, after this, I'll probably teleport over here and just do a job around there so we can have a look at that. Where is, where's Christianstadt? There it is. See, maybe we'll get to see that, but it's tiny. I mean, there's nothing there. Let's drive this and then we'll teleport. Then we'll go and have a look at Denmark stuff. That's the basic plan. We get to see most of what's changed then. The only other thing to do after that would be Norway having a look at the roads and Faroe Islands looking at the restyle. I don't know if we'll be able to spot it or not on the restyle. It's been a while since I've been to Faroe. Oh my life, that turning. Oh. And yes, we do need a squirrel hung emoticon. I'll have to get some new emoticons done soon. Hung being one of them. I'm not sure what it would look like though. Like, what would a squirrel hung emoticon look like? How would you draw it? If you had to draw an emoticon, describe it. Because I need the idea. I can get the artist to do it, but I need the idea, you know? Is this a truck mod? Yep. Scania T, it's going to be in the mod spreadsheet later. A stressed face. Of what? Where are the Faroe Islands? Roughly between, well, like the northeast of Scotland, northwest of Scotland, like up towards Iceland way. Your mouth. A toilet. Dude. As if. With his hands pulling his hair. It's kind of a hung. That's more of a ah, pulling your hair out. It's like a ah kind of thing, isn't it? Not quite a hung. A hung is like where you're holding on to wheel like for dear life and going hung, like, you know, that's kind of a hung. Why are you saying as if? Is it because you want an as if emoticon? Mouth open, eyes partly closed. Yeah, or maybe like gritting your teeth like, oh, this is gonna hurt. That kind of a hung. It's like an expression, isn't it? A butt clench. I'm not sure if Twitch would allow me to have a clenched butt for an emoticon. I'm just saying. Just putting that out there. Don't know if that would pass it. No, we're not trying a new truck. Tonight's stream is primarily about looking at what they've done in Pro Mods. It's not really about looking at trucks tonight. It's about looking at the map. I need to take some photos. A scumbag emoticon. Again, we've talked about scumbag. The only thing I can think of is like a bag with the word scum written on it. That's pretty much all I can think of for that one. But at least then you could go like scumbag and then put Renault. That kind of thing. You could combine it. No, Audi. We've not been for the PO box tonight. I'm going to go next week. Doyle pulling a lever hard, or like, I'm not sure how we would do that. I don't know. In 28 pixels, you can only do so much, you know? Are you from Bolton? No. Nope. From St. Helens originally, not Bolton. Not far away from Bolton. What time do you usually stream till? It kind of varies. On Sunday Night Trucking, I tend to go a bit later, but tonight, guys, I actually do need to finish at 10, which is about an hour and a half. I do need to cut it quite short. I've got to get up at 5 o'clock in the morning and drive up the country. It's going to be quite a long drive, and I've got to leave it. Well, I've technically got to get up at about 4:30 to get out the door at 5. I've got to beat all the traffic and get up the motorway. It's going to be a horrible drive. Very, very early in the morning. I'm only going to have about, what, 5-6 hours sleep tops. So I do need to get away pretty promptly at about 10 o'clock. But often I will go to like 10:30, even 11 o'clock sometimes on this stream. Last night I streamed from, what, 5 p.m. till about midnight? Something like that, about 10 past midnight. So that was over 7 hours yesterday. That was quite a long stream. Is there a 5 in the morning? I don't know, 90. I've been told there is. I'm gonna find out. I'll let you know, dude. I didn't think my phone's alarm went down as low as 5, but apparently it does. You have to put it into like advanced mode, and then it'll let you choose before 7. 7's the kind of default earliest, because like nobody gets up before 7 anyway, do they? So, but if you put your phone into advanced mode, you can choose 5 on your alarm, which I've never tried myself, but I'll be trying it later. I'll let you know. The motorways now have new road templates. The centre dashes are placed further apart. It looks more pleasing to the eye. Yeah, that's true actually. I see that. They actually do that in the UK. They have shorter lines with bigger gaps in there on the faster roads. Where are you going? I've got to go all the way back up through St. Helens to see my mum, who's well, she's not that well, to be fair. So yeah, there's that basically. It's pretty hard to visit her, that's the problem, because I'm like working 7 days a week, so it's hard to space time out. But I figured if I get up there early enough, spend some time with her, and then just drive back in the evening, that's like, I can get a day. But it's still a long way, you know. Scumbag emote should have an Audi symbol. You're actually not allowed to use any trademark logos. You can't do it. They'll just outright can it and say no, you can't have that. How long is that train? Nice. Actually, a semi-reasonable length. Not very long, but better than normal. Thank you, guys. Unfortunately, yeah, I mean, I don't really want to talk about Mum. This is meant to be a fun stream. So I'll just leave it at this, okay? She's basically she's old, and she's not really going to get better. It's only ever going to go one way, put it that way, but she's struggling a bit at the moment. But yeah, thank you for your best wishes, guys. But yeah, let's go for happy stuff, shall we? Oh, look at this. Have they got lights here? What's the displays under the sign though? Do they actually work? That would be so cool. Imagine that. Wait a sec. Imagine if... Uh-oh. He changed lane. Are you kidding me? That guy was in the other lane and then he moved over. It would be so cool if they had variable speed limits in this game. And the signs came up like, you know, 80... Look, hey, it's 70 there, look. If that was programmable so that it could vary the speed limits, that would be awesome. I looked in my mirror, that coach driver was in the other lane. I moved over and then I suddenly hit him. That was pretty weird. That was definitely a scumbag bus driver. 4 lanes into the tunnel, guys. This is awesome. Cut out the rocks as well. Some nice map making here. Take a day off. Well, that's kind of what I'm doing, Mega. Although it's not really a day off, is it? Like, I'll literally be back home something like 18 hours after I leave. I'm pretty tired, so that's not really a day off. Look at this. There's some serious detail going on here. Oh god. Oh god. Oh god. Nobody saw that. That never happened, okay? These overhead signs remind me of being in Train Simulator. This is crazy. Look at it. Are we getting off here? No, we're not. Getting off the next one, I think. I can't believe how good this thing looks now. Like, not just the map making here, but the game itself. Look at it. It's so detailed. Avenger 76 for the 27-month sub. That is got to be close to the limit, Avenger. Thank you so much. That's pretty much... I'm not sure what the longest sub right now is, but that's got to be close. Let's move over. Right, we're going into Stockholm. Rebuilt Stockholm. Let's have a look. Can anyone remember what Stockholm used to look like? Thing is, I've actually been to Stockholm in real life. So I actually know what it looks like, but... Well, with a bit I saw, I didn't see all of it. It's quite a big place, but... Oh, we're going right. What is this? Is this a housing estate? Svanska. No, what does that say? Does that say Svanska? Skanska. Oh, look at this. Something's being built here. That's like Construction Simulator on the left. The real Callum, 10 months. Thank you, the real Callum. Are you really the real Callum, though? PayPal's being naughty. What's up with PayPal? Is PayPal broken? That wouldn't surprise me. Everything breaks on a Sunday night, I've noticed. I'm seeing a problem here, Mandlesoft. I don't know if you can see this or not, but... there might be an issue here. I mean, this is good, but there's a small... a teeny issue with this. I'm not sure if you see what I'm talking about, but... I didn't see that in Stockholm when I was there. I'm just saying. I am hoping I can drive through that, because if I can't, we're in trouble. It is a beta test, guys. We're gonna hit this tree. Oh my god! It's broken my truck! I've been hit by a floating... I need to take a photo of that. I've been hit by a floating tree. It's actually damaged the truck. That's one of the best photos ever. That's brilliant. I love it. Hang on, no, we need to tilt that way. Because as if that's going to happen. I can't believe somebody's tooting me. I'm stuck on a tree, dude. What do you want me to do exactly? I need to lock my diff. There we go. Yay! I'm free. William Weaver, 25 months. William Weaver, thank you so much. Just over 2 years of support. Thank you. That was the Easter egg. Oh, this is different. Blimey. Is that a train line over there? Wow, hang on a sec. I need to have a look around. There we go. That is train. Massive train line. DevDoc, 5 AM. Hi, you lazy bones. I'm out the door at 5 every day. But yeah, what? Have you got your advanced mode on your phone then? I had to buy a special alarm clock for it. Nice. Thank you, DevDoc. Vader DG, avoid the M1 junction 15 to 19 and take the A5 from Dunstable. I think I avoid the M1, to be honest, Vader. I usually go M6 and then M6? No, hang on. No, I usually go M11, A14, M6, I think. Ethan, don't forget to kill the Renault for me, Squirrel. I'm going to try, dude. I've not seen one yet. I genuinely haven't seen one. This is completely different. When they said they rebuilt Stockholm, they wasn't even kidding. This is massively different. Are they Scanias? They're a bit boxy. That's good. That is super massive different. Where am I going? We're going down to... I forgot the name of it. Where is it we're going? I forgot the name. Hang on. Wait a sec. We're going to Nynäshamn. Uh-oh. Dude, that was your fault. I need to find a Renault now for Ethan. Right, back on the highway. The Easter egg is there's no Renault to smash. You might be right, dude. You heard Doyle? No, you didn't. He's not outside. Trucks stay out of Minecraft. If somebody sees a Renault, let me know, because I'm genuinely struggling to find one. See you later, Snuggles. Now, we're not going to test track, not today. We've got other places. We've got to see Denmark yet. Do you game in your shed? No. I do not game in my shed. Whoa, I like that trailer. Yeah, we're going to go to Denmark after this journey. We've only got 55k's to drop this off. Right, keep right lane. Scumbag coach driver. Do you eat fish and chips? Yes. Not that regularly, but I do. What a random question that is. William Weaver, hello to everyone in chat. I have a job interview on Tuesday at 1:30. Thank you for the streams when City Skyline's coming back. Not sure, William, at the moment. Saturday slot's kind of been taken by Mafia for now. But good luck with the interview, dude. I'm sure you will nail it. May we ask what it's for? See you later, Jack Young. Alex Jevons. I've been watching your stream for a while now, and this is the first time I've donated to you. Congratulations, Alex. Your colour has now changed to blue. Next time you type something on screen, it should have a little blue name. So thank you for that. I really like your high quality videos and streams. I wish you the best for the future. Appreciate that, Alex. Thank you very much. Congrats on your first ever delivery. One day I'll have little things popping up for people's first delivery and stuff. That'll be so cool when we get that. Fish and chips. No, what we call chips in this country, people in the US call fries. Yeah. What you call chips, we call crisps. You had a job interview last Friday, now you start work 7 PM Tuesday night, 12-hour shifts. Woo! 12-hour shifts, dude. That's long. New tunnel. Yeah, did you notice when I went in that tunnel, I saw some kind of polygon thing going on for a brief period of time? Not sure what that was. You going on holiday tomorrow? Blimey. I wish I was going on holiday. Actually, if somebody said to you, you can go on holiday for a week, anywhere you want, for a week, where would you go? Like if somebody said, money's no object, anywhere you want for a week, where would you go? I think I would probably like to try somewhere like the Maldives or something like that, you know? I've heard it's pretty good. New York? I would not go built up, man. Blackpool? Mars? Who goes on holiday to Mars? Australia? Chelmsford? I wouldn't recommend a holiday to Chelmsford personally. The Bahamas? The moon? A holiday to the moon? Right, as if. Alaska? A bit cold. Puerto Rico, Turkey? Turkey's quite nice this time of year. New Orleans? Interesting choice. Singapore? To your bed. You go on holiday to your bed for a week. A lot of people saying Australia. Jamaica. We've seen Bahamas, Jamaica, south of France. I've been to south of France. London? Wow. Japan. Yeah, Japan's an interesting choice. I guess it depends on whether you want an active holiday or a relaxing holiday. Isle of Wight. Who goes on holiday to the Isle of Wight? Apart from school kids. That's pretty much it. This is a weird junction. Okay. We've seen a Renault yet? Finland. Yeah, but not right now, surely. Oh, I'm sorry. I appear to have just kissed a Renault. There you go, Ethan. I found one for you, dude. Abu Dhabi. Rome. I've never been to Rome. I've been to Naples and Leaning Tower of Pisa and all that kind of thing. Never been to Rome though. Cook Island. Now then, what kind of drop-off have we got here? Oh, there it is. I think we can... Let me have a look. I think we can turn around. Yeah. Even though we've got a long wheelbase, I think we'll be alright. I'm not sure. Certainly a lot more space than the last one. Bude in Cornwall. I've been there. Monaco. I've been to Monaco. It's quite nice in Monaco. Not a great deal to do. And you need to be fairly rich as well. Tequila83, a donation to you because you took revenge in warships last week after the carrier killed me. I remember that actually. Thank you, Tequila. I'm going to have to straighten this off in a sec, I think. There we go. Bude is your hometown. Nice. Which map is this? ProMods. ProMods map. Okay. We have a green. Turbo trucker. Oh my god, I missed some here. Ethan. Cheers, Squirrel. You're the best. You're welcome, Ethan. You're most welcome. Turbo trucker. Hi, Paul. Just a small donation for your channel. Great fun as always. Appreciate that, Turbo trucker. Thank you very much. Continue. You know, I'm going to hit save just on that bit there. Another great delivery. Right, so we're going to have to find somewhere to rest up. Let me move the thing. Is that a water tower over there? That green thing, you see it? Okay, so let me stop this. The next course of action is going to be teleport to Denmark. Specifically, we're looking to visit this area around here. So your house, I'm going to say it like that, your house, Herning, and Holstebro are places that have been redone, I think. Yep, this has been completely rebuilt from scratch, so that's new. Herning, did he say Herning? Holstebro. Hang on a minute, just looking at my list. Maybe that's not changed, you know. Hang on, let me have a look at my list here. Road markings in Sweden. Oh yeah, mainland Denmark has been rebuilt. That's right. I knew I read it somewhere. Mainland Denmark has been rebuilt. Aarhus, Viborg, Holstebro and Herning are back completely with new assets. So all of this needs looking at. We need to take a little drive around here. I suggest there's not really much here, that's the thing. It's got a metro in Viborg. I don't think we can choose a job from there yet, because we'll have to go down the Herning. There is a job we can do there. Can't click on that. Herning we can click on. Holstebro we can click on. Yeah, let's teleport over here, and then we'll make it daylight and stuff. We might have to just drive around some of this and then pick up a job, and if we maybe pick up a job that goes either to Norway or to the Faroe Islands and we can see that bit, that will be good. DeSoto, if you could go on an all expenses paid trip to anywhere in the world but the destination was picked at random, would you go? No, I wouldn't. I actually wouldn't. Because you could end up with somewhere absolute, like an all expenses paid trip to Basildon. I mean, it could be anywhere, couldn't it? You still can't send a delivery. What's the matter? Is PayPal broken? Go to Stavanger. Why do you want to go to Stavanger? Sorry, why Stavanger? I don't think Stavanger's changed. It's not on my change list. What we're trying to do is look at the new stuff in ProMod. See you later, Josh. Linköping has been rebuilt as well. That's a good point. I've not been to Linköping yet. think we're going to have to go and have a look around that link. Is it going to take us there? Yes. Okay. Oh, I love these. I love these little fuel stop things here. Look at this. Beautiful. I just wish you could go in there and wash your truck. That would be the best. Is there a truck point here? Is that a jet plane? Did a jet fighter just fly over? The heck was that? That was unexpected. I take it you heard that. That was crazy. Siri345 with a resume subscription. Thank you for resuming, Mr. Siri. Thanks for carrying on your support, sir. Right. Okay, we're going to have a quick look around link opening. First of all, we're going to do the giveaway, okay? Got a few games to give away, so let's crack on with that. You've been in the tub for a while. I think it's a bit like eating stale cardboard for Doyle right now. With the Doyle emoticons. Doyle! You feeling better, right? You going for a haircut? It was on Tuesday. You going for a haircut? He's having a haircut, guys. Next time you see him, be all like a sheared sheep. Won't you? Another one. Yeah. There you go. Yeah. Alright, you say goodbye. Bye-bye. See you later, peeps. Right, let's draw that raffle. Let's get back into some trucking. Right, now we're going to quickly look round link upping, but we're also going to have to change the day as well. Make it daytime. We'll do that in a minute. What happens if someone fakes claims? They get banned straight away. It's an auto ban. Trying to claim again that you didn't win from a streamer who's like giving back to the community is pretty low, I would say, and therefore it just gets you an instant ban. So yeah, try not to do that. Right, let's have a look at link opening. Oh, look at that. I like that. That little car park on the right. That's something you don't see very often. I like that. Dude! Take a wider swing? Oh my god. Where you got track IR from? Naturalpoint.com. Use my code if you're going to buy one though. It'll save $20 off Track IR Pro. Construction, I like it. I like it. Look at that. Do you know what would be really good? Is if you see that construction there, if 6 months away there's like an update to Pro Mod and that's actually a finished building. If they actually came back and like built the building, that would be awesome. Can you check out Saab? Look if you can see the factory. I'm looking, dude. There's a massive IKEA here. Not sure about a Saab factory. Let's have a drive around. There's a DAF dealer though, I think. That is a pretty big IKEA. That's actually a pickup point as well, look. Oh god. Them reactions. I got a quick look around IKEA. What an absolutely brilliant pickup point. This is what I like. Themed pickup areas. Funnily enough, all the trailers are IKEA. Funnily enough. Saab is outside of this area in Tornby. Well, there you go. I guess it's not here then. Attempts to buy Track IR. Gift it to Paul so we can gift it out. Yeah, the only slight issue with that is if somebody from Australia wins it, then the postage costs are going to be quite high. That's the only downside. Right. I didn't expect that, and I actually saw it happen. Awesome. There's actual aircraft as well. Right, here's the IKEA. What else have we got here? Mechanics on the right. Limo! No way! Dude's got a limo. Another maxi food. $50% off at Maxi Food, guys. I wonder if they sell Yazoo. Wait, I've just missed a discovery point down there. Hotel. I do like those hotels. Oh, it's an MAN dealer. Hang on, I thought I saw a DAF symbol down there. Let me pick up this dealership. Just purchase Eurotruck after watching the streams. Is an Xbox 360 controller best, or would you suggest another? A 360 controller is fine. It's like better than keyboard and mouse in my opinion. But if you want the real experience, get a wheel at some point. But yeah, totally. I started off with a joystick. An Xbox 360 controller is arguably better than a joystick. Right, I think we've seen most of Linköping, however you say it. Well, I'm just curious. I saw a DAF symbol down here. Yeah, I knew I did. Why the... Oh, it's not DAF. It's Drakkar. That's why. It's Drakkar flag, not a DAF flag. Okay, right. I think we've seen that now. That looks pretty good. I like it. Tom, hi Squirrel, been subbed to your YouTube channel for a while now. I also got Promods map pack. Any reason why it would crash my game? Any help would be appreciated. No, unless you've done something with another mod that's crashing it. Turn off any other map mods you might have. In fact, just disable every other mod you've got and just go with Pro Mod and see if that works. If it still crashes, I suggest that you go to your Steam game and tell it to rebuild. Yeah, right click and do properties. So right click and what's it called? What's that option on Steam, guys? You go check integrity of the game cache or something. Do that and it'll verify there's nothing wrong with your installation. Yeah, I think, you know, and then just turn off all the other mods to make sure you've got no clash and then just work it back from there. Right, let's go over to Herning. Raz Vaughn! Hang on. Raz, welcome to the Nuts House. Thank you for subscribing. Thanks for supporting the channel. Appreciate that, Raz. Can we give a massive nutty welcome? Welcome to the community, Raz. Huge nutty welcome from everyone because it's a great place to be. Thank you for your support. Right, we are in Denmark and it is raining. Lol. But what I'm going to do is I'm going to rest up and make it daytime. That's the first thing I'm going to do. See that at Brooks? How do we rest up here? It's our garage. We own this. Yeah. don't know, is Saab a new thing? Otherwise, if it's not a new thing, I'm not looking at it. Saab is on the map. Is Saab new? Is Saab new on this? Because if it's not new, I'm not going. Oh, there. Is that new? Hang on. Let's have a look. Doopy-doo. Overhead view. Saab is new. Right. Okay, this is the road into Saab then. Where are you, planes? I can't see them. They must be stealth fighters. I didn't see them once. Okay, so this is Saab. There's the factory. It looks like it's basically a pickup point here. That's Saab. You can't go down that road. Yeah, it's basically a pickup area there. With the... Look, the Griffin! Scania Griffin. That's it. They've got a runway? No way. They've actually put a runway on Saab. That's hilarious. That's cool. Anyway, so there you go. Let's get a job out of here. What are we on? 9:30. Blimey. Oh my god, it's getting late. Herning. Silo Tower. Over to Sweden. Stavanger. Right, I'm going to take that. I need to get a wiggle on, guys. Like I say, I can't stream late tonight. Yes, I know Saab produce jets. I know what they do. That's not really the point. Right, how do we get out? Hey, wait a minute. Where's the pickup point? Wait a sec. Oh, there goes the sign. Right. It's 5 AM. Let's go and pick up this thing. See you later, if you're going. Simon D, Mr. Squirrel, love your streams, videos. Here's a small donation, keep it going. Thank you so much. Thank you very much, Simon D. Your colours just changed from blue to green. Thank you for your support, sir. Appreciate your tip. I'm assuming we're going left here. Are you getting Farming Sim Gold and Wheel? I'm going to get Farming Simulator Gold. Not sure about Wheel. We shall see. I quite like the look of the little controller, but I think my steering wheel's pretty good as it is. I'm not sure I need a new wheel. Doesn't really offer anything more than my current wheel. Nope, misjudged that. What time is it in Europe? It is 9:30 in the UK, which means it's 10:30 in mainland Europe. No, it's not having that. There we go. That was weird. Right, long wheelbase for the win. Hello, Squirrel. Can you do a tutorial of Farming Sim 50 on how to set up a wheel? It kind of depends what wheel you've got. That's the thing. Uh-oh, this trailer's going to smash into the other one. Wow, hang on, that's weird. It just clips right through it. Okay, that's pretty unexpected behaviour. Messy pickup. Yeah, it's because I'm trying to rush a bit now, Atlanta, that's what it is. Because I realised what time we've got and how much we've still got to try and do. Like I say, I need to get away. I've got to get up at stupid time in the morning. And then drive a long way. I'm going to need my coffee. What's a good RPG racing game for PC? No idea, dude. Why do you want a rocket-propelled grenade in your racing game, though? Nice truck, but not practical. Well, yes and no. It depends. I mean, you know, in the Euro Truck world, a lot of the roads are very narrow and small. That's why you have compact cab-overs anyway. But this truck would work perfectly well in an American Truck Sim. Can you go to Saab again and wait for the planes to take off? I don't think they're going to, if I'm honest, but I'm not going back to Saab again. It's such a good time of the day. Roads are quiet, sun's just coming up. Texaco. Right, we need to plan a little route here because this is going to take us all the way straight there, and we want to go a different way because we want to see some sightseeing. So let's just think about this. There's probably not much that way. Let's go via this road and then we'll go to Yahoo's. There and then there. No, delete that one. Can we turn around there? There we go. Do a loop out of that. So we're going to go there, then loop around, then head up that way, then take the ferry to Stavanger. And from Stavanger, after we've done that, we need to have a quick look at the highway to see the signage, and then we're more or less done, apart from bits and pieces. Might teleport over to the Further Wilds and just have a look at the styling. Gotta go to school in the morning. To be honest, think you should go. Bad to drive, tired. See you next stream. Oh, you mean bed? Yeah. I should do, dude, honestly. Yeah, I'm gonna get about 5-6 hours sleep and then be driving. And then, after a long day, drive back. Yay! I have no idea what just happened. Literally, my OBS, it just went dunk, just disconnected and then reconnected again. I think the connection to the Twitch server just died. If it happens again, what I'll do is I'll change the ingest server and start it up. It could be a problem on the ingest server. Who knows? If you've got no sound, then you probably need to put your headphones on. You've definitely got sound, dude. Yeah, I don't know. I stopped the truck because I saw it drop, and I thought, what the heck? I mean, I'm not losing a single packet, so for it to suddenly drop implies that the Twitch server just momentarily died. That's what that says to me. No sound, press on mute. Happening to streamers watching earlier today. Yeah, I mean, you know, sometimes it happens. Twitch being twitchy as ever. Indeed. The main thing is, we're back. Look at that skyline, look at that. I love the fact we've got like proper atmospheric, what do they call it? Atmospheric scattering, where it, like everything in the distance goes blue as it gets further away from you. No, I'm still on my G27 at the moment, dude. I've not switched. Are you going to see the new James Bond movie? That's a random question. Yes, I am. I like the new Bond movies. I really do. I like the way they've kind of restyled Bond into this kind of guy that gets beaten up, you know. He generally has a bad day. He's not like the Roger Moore kind of Bond. He's like a proper Bond where things go wrong, and so occasionally, you know, he gets beaten up and bruised and stuff. Kind of like that. What do you pay for your PC? To be honest, I don't know. If you watch my build video, you can get the part list from that. It's also on my Twitch page, and then just go and add it up. That's the best thing to do. Do you watch Doctor Who? No. I've not. I used to love Doctor Who as a kid, but it's not something I watch as an adult. It doesn't. I don't know. It doesn't appeal to me for some reason. Bond has become too Americanized. I'm not sure if I agree with that. I don't get why the lights are super bright on the AI now. Like, some of the cars have got ridiculous... Like, back there, look. Is that car? About 5 cars back. He's got the most ridiculous headlights. And I can't work out why. Is that an X5? Looks like an X5. Missed a few streams. Have you upgraded to Windows 10? No, I've not. Do you know what, J Roberts? I'll tell you what. Every time I start my streaming PC, it comes up with, ooh, Windows 10 is ready to install. Do you want to download and install it? Come on, you know you want to. And I'm like, no. And he goes, are you sure? No. So then I go, Windows Update, just to get, like, Windows Update fixes. I told it to start downloading Windows Updates, right? And you know what it did? It started downloading Windows 10. I'm like, what are you doing? Stop! But no, I have no plans to go to Windows 10 up until probably January, I think. January is when things get a bit quieter in the gaming world. I think what I'll do is I'll get through Christmas, I'll get through New Year, and then maybe look at like a fresh install on Windows 10. Right now, I don't want to... Like, I'm perfectly fine on Windows 8.1. I have no rush to go to 10. No, I don't agree with that, Ian. There's quite a big difference between a G27 and a G29 force feedback. It's a lot more subtle on the G29. It's also a lot quieter. There's a lot more kind of... If you imagine the force feedback on a G27, you can kind of feel it like notch up. But on a G29, it feels like continuous force. It's really nice. Not dropped a single frame on my stream, so if you're losing packets, guys, it's genuinely not my fault. It's Twitch being twitchy. I don't know why I'm saying rip, because I'm still here, and I've not lost a single packet. Okay, I reckon that's an ingest server. Is anybody else watching and listening right now? Because I'm watching my stream back and I'm 100% fine. I don't have a problem right now. Quite a lot of buffering. The only way I can fix it is to stop the stream, change the ingest server and start it up. That's the only way we're going to get a fix on that. But it's not dropped for me. It's absolutely fine for me. So Why we're waiting? Because loads of people just got disconnected from the stream. Yeah, a lot of people seem to be fine, but a number of people were saying it had gone down. You gotta love Twitch. Smooth as butter. If you're getting buffering, I suggest you put it on auto for now, just so that it'll change the resolution for you. Twitch is clearly struggling. I think it depends where you are in the world. Some of the ingest servers and transcode servers are obviously having a problem. Yeah, I'm watching the stream back and it's absolutely fine for me. I didn't drop anything then. But loads of people going, oh, rip, rip, rip again, rip again. I'm like, what? There's no problem here. Let's see how it goes. Nice cup of tea. Nice cup of tea and completely the wrong lane. That's what you want. Drop completely for an hour? Really? Blimey. Oh, look at them signs. Red and white signs, they look good. It seems to be okay now. Hopefully. Wow, that Volvo truck. Look how much overhang he's got on the back. Did you see that? Like, the rear axle was so far forward. Oops, there goes the sign. Yeah, I've got the Tassimo coffee maker alright. It's just over there. I had to sort out of my room. I've got a bit more to do. Right, here we go. Oh, nice houses. Shame about the lack of driveway. A wait. Who puts a trampoline? Seriously? Who puts a trampoline right next to a main road? The washing line as well? Oh my god. What are they expecting their clothes to smell of at the end of the day? This is hilarious. This is brilliant. It's comedy gold, that is. Well, here's your new shirt. It smells like diesel fumes. Do you think ETS will come to consoles? I think it will eventually. I don't think it'll happen anytime soon, though. The problem SCS face is they wrote their own custom engine, and they'd have to port that onto the consoles. That's a lot of work. They could pay somebody to do it for them, but who knows how that would turn out. And while they're busy porting the engine's always being worked on, so eek. Smells like VW. That smell. It smells like VW. No, it's definitely Audi. Look at that truck there. It's like a folding crane. I've always liked roads with hedges down the middle. Always think they look nice. The problem with consoles as well is mods. You know, that is a genuine problem. It's how they would tackle how to do mods. That's not easy. So this has been rebuilt. This is all new. ferry port over there. Oh, was that the concrete pump machine out of Construction Sim? Is there a mod which makes trucks dirty? Is it not possible? The only way you can do it is to skin the truck with a dirty looking truck skin. It doesn't support things like, you know what OMSI does and the Mafia did when we were playing that, which is just amazing. You're driving along and the game will apply like dirt texture on top of your skin. There's none of that in this game. Everything is always highly clean and polished, and if you want it to look otherwise, you have to change the skin basically. No trail. Even in Denmark, we have no trail. Apart from the Rusty Renault. Well, the Rusty Renault's, again, an example of a skin. I saw one for the DAF as well. There's a DAF skin that lets your DAF look incredibly rusty. And it's just a skin, that's all it is. Just somebody just painted it in Photoshop. Realistic damage would be a good idea. Yeah, but then again, so would visible damage. Never mind realistic, just visible. That would be really nice. But again, they'd have to add it to their engine, and that's a lot of work. How do you get dashboard lights? What do you mean? This is a Scania T mod, and if you get the mod, then you'll have the lights. It's as simple as. You like bright lights at the top of the cab? What, you mean like the ones up here? Yeah, I quite like them. Oh, I'm going for it. If it's laggy, guys, it's Twitch. There's nothing I can do. I apologise on behalf of Twitch. There appears to be some issue on Twitch. For the record, I am not dropping a single packet, and I'm watching it back just fine in medium resolution. Right, where are we going? Straight on here. Yeah, I think everybody's experience is varying because it depends if you're receiving your stream from a server that's got issues, then obviously you're going to have issues, and if you're not, you're absolutely fine. So my stream is going to Twitch, and it's getting distributed out from there, and some of those servers that are getting the content to you obviously have a problem. So some of you are absolutely fine, and some of you are having issues. There's nothing I can do. Whoa, left turn. Sorry, right turn. What did I say? Left? I don't know. Right turn. The other left. Right turn. So that was Aarhus. And now we're kind of heading north up Denmark. Taking the ferry over to Norway. And then we're going to have a quick look at the Norwegian roads. And then I'm probably going to have to stop, guys, I'm afraid. So yeah, I think this is definitely going to be the last journey. I'm up very early tomorrow. I'm going to get out of bed in about 6 hours, so that's not good. Major Slaphead with a 9-month sub. Thank you, Major Slaphead. Did I do... I did do Simon D, didn't I? Simon DN, I'm sure I did. BCS, SCS should cooperate with the giants who make Farming Sim 15 and their own AI engine, and they would be a perfect setup. Be able to do double trailers in ETS2. There is, I mean, there is some overlap there between SCS and what Giants do. I don't know whether they could do something together, but I agree, there's definitely potential there. It's all about, you know, one company talking to another for mutual benefit. Yeah, see you later, Sarcasm Gaming. Quite new to Twitch. Does anybody know? Does anybody else's video quality keep going blurry? Kaiser, that is your... what that is Twitch adjusting your resolution down. whenever it can't keep up the frames, it goes down a step. That's why it goes blurry. It's a bandwidth problem. There are some issues on Twitch tonight, but normally you would see that if your internet speed at home can't keep up. Yeah, like if somebody starts downloading a video on YouTube or something like that. But that's what that is. Bottom right there'll be a resolution selector, and it's probably saying auto, and that's what it does. It jumps between the resolutions. I used to drive these rigs. Need to get a couple more photos of this truck. We've not got many for the collection. Yep, see you later if you're going. The sauce is holding up pretty well. Yeah, for you. What are you up to tomorrow? Driving. Mostly. Thanks for your support, guys. Appreciate that. The hood does not bend at all with the cab. Okay. It's pretty good from inside though, right? Let's get rid of that. Have you ever been in Belgium? Do you mean in the game or IRL? I have been to Belgium, IRL, for the record. Oh, there's a Shell logo over there, look. Nice, look at that, that is cool. That's like a full-on service station, that is. I like it. Do you like driving, Paul? I think so. I do enough of it. I mean, I genuinely do a lot of driving, you know. Certainly in games, in simulations. I do a ton of it. You'd hope I like it. That's the new E45 truck stop. Well, I like it. That looks awesome. I really like that. Love the modelling. I love the fact that it's set back off the road as well, and it has like shell and everything on it. It looks brilliant. Big Welsh Matt. What a name. Big Welsh Matt 1976. Dude, if that's your year of birth, then you're almost 40. You're 40 next year. Big Welsh Matt. Hang on, let's do it from outside. Big Welsh Matt, thank you for subscribing and welcome to the Nut House. Thanks for supporting the channel. Can we give him an awesome nutty welcome, guys? Thank you so much. Welcome to the community. Thank you, Chris. It's coming up to 10 PM. Yeah, I'm going to finish this job and then I'm done. I've run out of time. I can't do any more. What map are you playing? It's in the title of the stream. Pro Mods. Closed beta of version 2, which has new stuff in it that you've not seen before. That's what it is. Now, just to be clear, at the end of the stream, right, I'll be turning on the playlist thing again, because people seem to like it. So don't be confused if you come into the stream tomorrow and you're like, whoa, is he live? It won't be live, it'll be a playlist of last week's streams. So if you missed last week's streams, they'll be running through on a playlist, okay? It seems to work quite well. But there's usually people hanging around in chat, so, you know, you can say hi to them. Big Welsh Matt just bought Truck Eye with a discount code. Cheers, dude. You are welcome, sir. Just for the record, I don't get anything for that. I get nothing for that, by the way. That is for your benefit, not for mine. Ethan! Hi, Squirrel! Cheers for an awesome night. Being told I'm being put to sleep now as they need to do some work on me. That needs to be awake at 3 AM. Thinking of the Nuts House scumbag Renault. Ethan, best of wishes to you, sir. I hope you get well soon. I hope it's not too bad. And we'll see you on the next stream, which will be Thursday. Streams next week are going to be Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday, Ethan. And stream schedule will be updated, but probably not tomorrow. I'll probably have to update it Tuesday because I'm going to be out all day tomorrow. But yeah, take it easy, sir. Good night to you. What's the trailer? It's just a standard box trailer. And it is 24 tons of beverages. It's a Stavanger. Greets from Holland, greets to you. Are you British? I most certainly am, chap. Would you like a cup of tea? Yes, I am British. How old are you? 17? I was 17 in April. I'm getting old, dude. I'm not 16. What are you talking about? I was 16 last year, guys. Come on, I'm 17. God. Birthday's in April. How long have you been stramming? I've been stramming for 4 hours. How much longer? Just this journey. Turning right just yet. Slow down. That's pretty close. There's a good meter though, yeah. You got a photo in the traffic. We don't usually do photos in the traffic. 16 when you were 15. Is that... Okay. Let's get the depth of field out a little bit. Someone needs to bring Nutslammer up to date, lol. Even Nutslammer thinks I'm 16, that's hilarious. Wait, is that your Swedish friend's old car? He used to own a red Volvo. Possibly. It's possible. Big Welsh Matt. Yep, 1976 is my birthday. 40 next May. I'm way past my bedtime. Lol. The big 4-0. Doesn't life begin then, Matt? That's what they say. Right, where's the ferry port? Oh, I remember this ferry port. You go all the way down the bottom, then you do a dogleg left, don't you? You were 16 last week. Yeah, I'm 16 for about 52 weeks. You're 16, Buttercup. I've noticed down this bit, there's never any other traffic. I've never seen AI traffic on this bit. How realistic do you have your gear shifting in this game? I have it on max simulation, which is basically split and shift. And on the trucker's layout, as it were. Paul is more 60 than 16. Lol. It's quite rude, isn't it? Stop. Right, destinations. We know where we're going. We're going not there, not there. We're going there. Or even there, to Stavanger. Let's go. Did you see those trailers spawn in down there? That was weird. Exit to the right. A dogleg left. Have you ever heard that phrase? A dogleg is a 90-degree bend. Stena Line. I actually went on Stena Line when I went to Gamescom in Germany. Took my car on Stena Line. Well, this is a fun place to get out of. A bit like a real ferry port. I don't know how you're supposed to get around that. Oh my god. How am I supposed to get around that with a long wheelbase truck? Go. We're out of there. Oh yeah, another photo here. Just about there, I reckon. Put these on the Facebook page after this, after the stream. Just looks quite nice, you know. Sunrise. Composition, like that, probably. There we go. Port is this, Stavanger. Have you tried the Kenworth? Which Kenworth? That's like saying, have you tried the Scania? Yeah, I'll update the mod spreadsheet. As soon as we finish the stream, I'll put this in the spreadsheet. I'll send the winners' games out. I'll then put the stream into playlist mode, and then I'm going to go to bed. See you later, Joshy. How do you feel that cyclist is going to stop then? Fuel consumption. Well, I haven't refueled this truck all night. You can wait. And we're not even on 3/4 of a tank yet. Because the fuel tank on this thing is the size of a cruise ship. So it's fine. Really enjoyed tonight's stream. Thank you, Bulent Badir. I'm glad to hear that. Squirrel's going to go and watch him on YouTube instead. Lol, nice gag there. Straight out the song. San Cosme, did that trailer say? The one in front, San Cosme. What is that? That's Spanish. Have you ever used an ultra widescreen monitor? No. I mean, I'd like one, but they're only useful for gaming, as it were. They're not really... They're no good for streamers and YouTubers, really. Like, a better monitor for me is a 1440p monitor. Because that means I can play and record at 1440p. adjust my stream and all the rest of it, and it's fine. I can record and upload 1440. But if I go like super wide, it creates a massive problem because I can't upload that to YouTube or stream it because everybody else has got 16:9 ratio monitors. So it's not really that handy for me. Right, where are we going? Left? Trying hard to miss that flipping car, but it ain't gonna happen. Right, where are we going? Are we going in here? Oh my god. It's just... This is too narrow for this truck. There goes the sign. There's not enough room. Corner parking here. Look at that trailer though, you see that? Straight out of Farming Sim. Whoa. What is the blue line? Are you serious? What the heck? Since when did aircraft do that? Superman. Is that what it is? It was blue, it wasn't the red arrows. That was like a blue arrow. It was super weird. It's like it was being powered by some futuristic engine. Really? Oh, there we go. I was going to say. GJ Dobbsy, 22 months. Thank you, sir. Two months away from 2 years of support. Thank you for that. Is the plane dumping its fuel before it lands? I doubt it. Will you go to 4K? Probably not. I think 1440 is good. If you look at my benchmarks, when I reviewed the 980 Ti's and stuff, basically there's not a lot of stuff you can do right now on 4K unless you turn a lot of graphic settings down. But if you go 1440, you can pretty much have a really good time. So yeah. Guys and gals, I'm going to have to leave it there. I've got to get up in less than 6 hours time, so that's GG. Really, I need to go to bed. Thank you so much for joining me. It's been a great stream. Really enjoyed it. We looked at Pro Mods version 2 beta part 1. This map will not be out for a while yet. Highlights are they put Chelmsford in. So thank you to the Pro Mods team for putting Chelmsford in. That's awesome. They've updated a whole bunch of cities. New ones up here around Sweden. Updated a bunch of stuff around Denmark. Tweaks around Norway. Faroe Isles, all that kind of thing. So, yeah, GG Pro Mods team, and hopefully they'll send me whatever the next part is, whenever they're ready with it, and we can cover that as well. So thank you very much for the Pro Mods team for letting me do that. Thank you very much, guys, for thanking the mods. I can see you giving them a little squirrel yes or a GG. Automatically do it now, because you're all completely awesome, and I couldn't ask for a better community. I'll be honest with you. Right, I've got to head off. I shall be updating the mod spreadsheet, sending out winners games and stuff. And then I'm going to put the playlist on, so expect the playlist to kick in later. That's last week's streams playing out until Thursday when I'll be streaming next. Thank you for joining me. Hope you've enjoyed the stream. I've got to go now. Love you all. Good night.